Hey gang, it's TJ here, your Dungeon Master, your faithful janitor of Dusklight Radio, and I'm just jumping into the beginning to let you know that this is the 24th episode of our delightful Monster of the Week in Sturgeon series, The Nightmare Detectives. And I just wanted to make sure that none of you are jumping in this late in the game and saying, what the hell's going on? Why is this British dude going, all the time? I know it's a little bit annoying sometimes, apologies on that front, but there is a playlist. It's right linked on the description, and it should be available for you now. If you are new here and you've come over and you love Sturgeon, I really would recommend you check this out. It is with a bunch of my dear friends. We have a lot of fun. We craft a story that is all canon, well, most of it's canon in Sturgeon, and it was one of the greatest narrative experiences of my life now at Jericho. And I'm going to be uploading them regularly now. 6 episodes went up earlier on the Patreon. They are quite far ahead, and if you want to get more of this, please consider subscribing for that and other content early. Otherwise, we're going to have these going up regularly going forward every week. So thank you so much, and this will be going up on podcasting platforms in the coming weeks as well. If you could just show your support there, I'd really appreciate it. But that's enough waffling from me. Please enjoy episode 25, As Above, So Below. The last thing that we discussed on our session was the true horror of realizing that taking the fractal powers from an individual was not a simple task of, you know, you tap their head and take away their bending, a la Avatar The Last Airbender. It is effectively ripping something from their very soul. And when you were on that rooftop, and all of you are watching, minus Flebs and Victor, of course, you realize that you're going to have to do this again and again and again. And I feel like everyone will be taking a little break after that. So we're going to move the clock forward by about, let's say 12 hours. I will check in with everybody, see what they're doing. And I want to start with Jericho, because I think of everybody in that instance, the person who had to take the fractal abilities is the one that's probably going to be the most adversely affected by this.
Say like after like the 12-hour time skip, Jericho is actually would probably be chilling in his room that he's kind of turned into like a mini like library / workshop.
I think that's fair. And what's he doing?
He's basically doing like pseudo like small experiments. Like he's making like small like lighter fires as fingertips, and he's got some instant candles that he's toying with lighting, kind of writing down in a journal like all the effects that are happening.
And have you given a name to the sort of activation of that fractal yet, or are you are you waiting to see how it works in battle?
Jericho's definitely waiting for more of like a opportunity for a field test in a sense.
Okay. And yeah, you're experimenting with this, and I think it's no simple task. You're having to assimilate a brand new element into your body, and I think that it's like grafting, like skin grafting. You're probably worried about the idea of rejection at some point along the way when it's fused to you. Do you want to speak to anyone, or do you want to go anywhere, or are you happy sort of doing your studying for the time being?
For the time being, I think Jericho will be more lost in the studies instead of attempting to like rally anyone or talk to anyone at this moment. Okay.
In that case, let's go to Victor.
Okay.
Victor, you left to go into the umbral door, and you basically were going off to battle the Fractal over in the Shadow Realm. How does when you use your Fractal powers, if you were to envision, especially because of the other character you play, how do you envision like a time-based, like supercharged, like Fractal ability working for Victor Mendoza in your mind? And you can draw from your D&D character that you play if that's any help as well. I don't mind that.
Okay.
If it makes it easier, because I don't want to make it too challenging.
Oh. Let me see. I know I had that image too somewhere.
Because what we know about, playing Walker Mendoza is obviously you can go to different realities. There are endless versions of your person that are all you, but all independent. They all operate their own little stores. They have this ability to sort of, mess with the spaces around them. So it's really kind of like what you would like to do. We already know a little bit about what you can do from the Dream Team one-shot. But it's just making sure I have a good idea of how you're going to kind of, when you activate your Fractal abilities, what that would kind of look like.
I summoned my giant illusionary goose dragon, baby.
Your illusory goose dragon? Oh my,
baby.
Okay. What is its name?
That's... I never actually named it. I never actually named it for my character, even though that's basically what I opened with.
Okay, I will come up with a name at some point. It will not be very D&D based, but I'll think of something. And okay, so I'm cool with that. That's your summon effectively. With the fractals, every fractal has a physical change as well. Babylon's voice would drop, and he kind of did that whole, Squidward did Krakatoa, kind of like that, but a little bit cooler. Jericho embodies lightning, and because yours is like time and space, like, I believe the way I had it unofficially was that you turned into a pretty cool princess to unlock that ability, but obviously if you want to make it a bit more of something robust, more pronounced, like I'm fine with that as well. If you don't know right now, you could think on it. That's not a problem. But either way, you are currently in a place that is sort of unusual to you. Because everywhere you go, there is a Victor Mendoza. There might be one in a shooting gallery. There might be one selling plants. There might be one selling memories. There's one selling oranges. There's even a theme park for the Victor Mendoza fandom. But everywhere you go here, Victor, you sense there is no other Victor Mendozas. It is uncanny how alone you feel. This is a place that is devoid of the color spectrum you're used to. It is large swaths of shades of white and black and gray and red, and that's it.
So it's Shadow the Hedgehog core.
It's basically Shadow the Hedgehog core, yeah. I mean, it's definitely that edgy. You haven't got anyone around you calling you a faker yet, but I think you made that joke as well when you were in the last session. But either way, you have been walking for a while, and you are looking for the Umbral Weaver who challenged you.
Where's that damn fourth Emerald Weaver? I say.
Give me a sharp roll, Victor, and that's going to inform what you see around you, how much you can take in. You got it?
One moment.
It's okay. That's all right. It's on your character sheet, and if you go down, and you go over to the left side, you'll see Charm, Cool, Sharp, Tough, and Weird. And then you just need to push the little dice button next to it. If it helps, I can do it for you.
Yeah, because it's not showing the character sheet at the moment.
That's very strange. I wonder, did you... Hold on. Yeah. Are you searching Pretty Cure Victor Mendoza?
Yeah.
I got it right here. That's weird. Okay, that's okay. I will do the roll for you, and we'll see if we can find out why it's not. Oh, because you've signed in on another account, Jefferson Steelflex. You're supposed to be able to Rooster C.
Fuck.
That's okay. Jefferson Steelflex is going to be your nom de guerre. I like that. All right, there you go.
Okay.
All right, I will roll it for you this time, and then you roll next time.
Thank you.
That's okay. Okay, here we go. Let's see what Pretty Cure Mendoza sees. I really hate the ads on Roll20. Okay, there we go. All right, you got a 1 to sharp. You might be able to see something. Nope. Okay.
Oh. No.
So we're going to mark your experience. So that was a 5. You are overwhelmed by the senses of like what you're seeing around you. And from sort of, it almost feels like it's seemingly nowhere, you hear a hissing sound. Oh boy, a 12. And the Umbra Weaver has found you, and he has thrown tendrils through the ground, and he is holding you up above, like on your wrists, your ankles, and around your neck, and he is rising you into the sky and facing your body down so you can see him in the distance. What would you like to do? Have you got your character sheet?
Yeah.
Okay. Have a little look through your moveset. I think you got a couple you need to... Actually, I'll mark for you.
So what exactly am I looking at?
So you have under your combat magic, and you've got moves. Can you see that?
Yeah.
Have a little look through there, and you've got a bunch of stuff, and then if you go down in your combat magic, you've got your bases and your effects. And basically, you can choose what move you think would be good. So, like, for example, that's just, like, your attack magic. But if you go up on the left, you've got Charm, Cool, Sharp, Tough, and Weird. And if you go up further, where it says Hunter Moves References, and you tap that little arrow, you've got things like Act Under Pressure, Investigate Mystery, Kick Some Ass. Like, for you right now, your options are Act Under Pressure, which means if you tell me you want to do something risky, you roll for it. We'll see if you get it done. You could use some magic, depending on how you want to use the magic to get away. You can try charming your way out of it, keeping your cool, and then you'd roll those stats on the side. Think of it like a much more specific D&D.
Alright. What exactly am I confronting in this scenario?
So you have been held up by black tendrils. You went looking for the Shadow Man, the Umbra Weaver, who challenged you to a fractal fight. In this shadow space. And you were looking for him. You failed your roll. So he has taken the chance to strike you. So effectively, he's using shadow tendrils, and he's got you around the ankles, and the wrists, and the neck, and he is suspending you in the air. So you aren't, like, taking any damage just yet, but he's basically trying to bind you and get ready to attack you.
Just like, I would like to act under pressure.
Okay. What do you want to do with that
roll.
pressure roll? Like, is it to escape, or to cast something?
To escape, because I don't think this is a very fair fight. I'm just like, oh, he uses dirty tricks.
Okay.
No.
All right. So what you do is you, on the act under pressure, you'll see a little dice. Tap that once. Go back to roll.
Oh!
Whoa! Never mind. You got it. Victor Mendoza gets a 10. All right.
As I'm being held up, I'm just like, shit, you're one of these sneaky fucking rogue things. That I immediately just use my sword to cut a hole into space.
Yeah.
I tickle the tentacles holding me up a little, then I just zip on out of there like, no, we'll fight when you're feeling a bit more fair.
So you're leaving the Umbral. You're leaving the Shadow Realm. You're going. You're.
Yeah.
Okay. Fair enough. On a 10, I can't dispute that. Yeah, you slash through one of the tendrils and then you tickle the other one. It's kind of weird. You start running and he is blasting after you. But you are much quicker than he is. You go back the way you came and the door is closing slowly. But you are able to get out before it fully shuts. And you realize, as you are thrown back into the spaces in between, that you just escaped with your life, and you should probably not do any more fractal hunting on your own.
Shit, man, I tell myself, let's not do that again before I cartoonishly board up the door.
Well, the door fades away, so it's okay. You're boarding the air. Right, real quick, are you gang following the stream? Are you all tuned into it?
Yes.
I'm jamming
Now
out,
that
yeah.
you're reminding me.
Thank you.
Yes.
I just want to make sure everyone's got my ambient music. It's very important to me, you know. This is all for you guys. All right.
Well, and it's very important. And
Okay.
I usually need it.
Callista.
Oh.
You are. Well, actually, no, sorry. Before I say you are, what are you doing right now? What is Callista doing?
I think Callista, unless this has already happened, I think Callista's trying to find a way to explain to Muldoon that Faye left.
Okay.
and she couldn't do anything about that.
Okay, so you are trying to figure the words out then, correct?
Right. What I'm imagining is because Muldoon was like kind of in shock and stuff after he went through all those memories. So I'm imagining while he's resting up, Callista's kind of like kind of outside. I mean, she probably took a little bit to rest herself, but then since then she's been kind of like restlessly
pacing,
standing outside. Yeah, like outside the door, just kind of like figuring out. Kind of half figuring out what she's gonna say, half knowing what she has to say, and just being anxious about it.
Okay. So Capri is watching you do this, and he can see how anxious you are, and he nudges you and says, "Callista, this may not be the right time, but I feel I have something that will help calm your nerves."
Is it alcohol? Because I know
No.
I know that's what humans use for that.
No, it is more personal than alcohol. And you're watching the stream, right, Luce?
Yes.
Okay. He basically kind of opens some of the hinges on the on his obsidian orb, and a screen pops up. And this is what you hear. Hello, this is Capri. I hope you can hear me. I am still not used to this small body, and every time I try to use the music function, I end up listening to Lovely Day by Bill Withers. It is a nice song. According to my internal calendar, today is a very special day. It is the birth of Callista and of Lucy, Callista's master. I decided this was an appropriate time to record something special in case the worst were to happen. Are you ready, Sheriff Muldoon? Yeah, I find these things so
Oh my god!
Hey, Callista. Hey, honey, I hope you're having a lovely day. I can't believe you're, Capri, how old is Callista? 28,000. Oh. Okay. Well, I'm gonna say 23. Don't look a day over 23. I just wanted to wish you the best of days. Since you found me at the dead-end job in Mantis Bay and we had our little powwow, it's just been one crazy thing after another. But as far as I'm concerned, you're a member of the Muldoon family now. So get this freaky hunt out of the way, and we'll have a family gathering. And Lucy, apparently you're Callista's master. I don't fully understand how that works, but I hope you've had a wonderful day with all the love in the world, the way every person should. Take care, hon. We love you. That was very nice. Very heartfelt. Next, let's move on to one of the nightmare detectives.
Callista, it's me, Flebs. Can you hear me? Please tell me you can hear me, Callista. I'm contacting you via telepathy.
Oh my god!
To say happy birthday, and Julia has something she has been dying to tell you. Julia?
I do not know if Fleb's thought it was telepathy.
Oh my
He
god!
simply videoed this while naked and sent it to me. Strange. Next, we have... Yes. Well, hello, Callista. It is
I
And usually I will go into my own spiel. At this moment in time, I will be regaling with the tales of who I am and what I am known for. But I was informed that it is a day of reckoning for some, and a day of celebration for others, for it is your birthday. Therefore, I have decided in my infinite wisdom as Grand Magistrate to give you your own title. Are you ready? You are Callista of the Obsidian Wing, deathless of the world enshrouded,
Stop.
nightmare
Oh my
to
God.
all demons and fearless devourer of dino nuggies! Sorry about that. And current arch reaper for Lady Death. The monstrous know you as the Death Rider. The demons know you as the Pale Soft Light. The mundane know you as Bird, Angel Dust, Baby Callista, and Winged One. The true Sturgeonites know you as Grand Protector. The Muldoons know you as Callie. And we, well, we know you as our friend, our sworn comrade in arms, and as family. We love you very much, Callista, and we wish you and Lucy, yes, I see all Lucy. I did a rhyme. We wish you both a wondrous day of birth. And I got out! Updating messages to include all titles listed by Endicott the Effervescent. Next, another message from a nightmare detective.
How many of these are there?
Jimmy speaking. I just wanted to take this moment here to wish my good friend a happy birthday. Callista, my dear friend, I would just like to take this opportunity to wish you the happiest birthday that one friend could wish to another. I hope the day has found you great happiness. I know that my days have been happier since I met you. Happy birthday, darling.
It seems every time you and James converse with one another, something profound is said. I must learn from this. You are both inspiring. Hi, Callista. It's your lady.
Oh my god.
It's strange celebrating a birthday with what I do, but I still think it's important. Acknowledge that you have survived another year around the sun. You've grown. You've had experiences. You've been hurt, but you've laughed and loved just as much. I think you really took my lessons to heart. You loved and are loved. And the same goes for your player, Lucy. When you come back to the garden, I've got a gift waiting for you. Stay safe, my child. You really know a lot of people, Callista. I believe keeping friends with someone who lords over death may provide some benefits in the future. But at the risk of this going on too long, we shall move swiftly on to another player from the Nightmare Detectives.
Hey there, Jericho Branch here, coming to you from the Nightmare Detectives lounge. This is a break room. It is a lounge. I hear that today is a special day, an anniversary of a certain Spirit Voices spine today. Hey, how's it going? Here's it going from the best spell sling that you may or may not know. I don't know. I may be a fictional character. You may be a fictional character. Who knows? We're transdimensional speak and whatnot. But you know what? From all I've heard about you, you sound like a fucking amazing person. Now, I have this alter ego. You see, he goes by Trevin. Just that, 6 letters, easy. Do they stand for something? The world may never know. I don't really know. Maybe I'll go further into that later. But for now, it's been. He wants to let you know. It's been great getting to know you, Lucy. You have been a joy to hang around to be around anytime they've interacted, and all in all, you are a crazy talented person and an amazing fun individual. Hope Trevin tells me he hopes to make many more great memories with you and the rest of the group. Also tells me it's your birthday. Hey, congrats on surviving another year, kiddo. Oh, well, I gotta go back to do magic shit. You know, shooting guns, casting spells, hunting Australians, things of that nature. You have a great day. Enjoy it. It's your day after all. You started breathing today. Oh, as well as one thing I want to introduce you to this person called Callista. She's a little awkward, but I think you guys would be great friends. Okay, bye.
Hey, what the fuck is going on here? I'm really just here to say happy, pretty sure princess happy birthday to one special Callista. Or Lucy, I don't know. He says Callista / Lucy. I know which one to use. I'm just gonna say both the same. Anyways, plain Walker Mendoza says, enjoy it. I feel dead inside.
Hey, Callista. This is a cameo paid for by Capri from
Oh
your
my God.
favorite Fractal Gungerson. I just want to let you know I hope you have a wonderful birthday, you and whoever Lucy is. And next time you come into Paint Gungerson's Paint Accessories and Paint Emporium, you get 10% off any paint purchases.
Wonderful.
Hey Lucy, it's your Dungeon Master, it's your boy, it's your good buddy, Tej. Jumping in here at the end, made this for you, hopefully caught you by surprise. We wanted to show you all just how much we appreciate everything you do. I've had the privilege of knowing you for a few years now, and you have always been a kind-hearted, generous, and just sweet human being with more talent in their right hand than most people have in their whole body. You are one of the most gifted musicians I have ever met. You're one of the most gifted voice actors I have ever met. Everything you do, you put everything of yourself into, and we see that. And even now doing the transcripts for the Nightmare Detectives, doing the thumbnails, doing summaries to people, like, you just put 110% at all that you do. And we are forever appreciative of that. And because you're such a kind person who gives so much of themselves, you probably aren't expecting someone to do a gesture like this, and hopefully that means it's hit better. I hope you've had a wonderful day. I hope this hits you in the emotional spots the way that we wanted it to. And it looks like, according to what Capri's telling me, there is one last person to send you a message wishing you well. Let's go to them.
Hey Callista, it's Margot, sending you a birthday message from the great
Oh my
beyond.
God.
Just wanted to say happy birthday. Thank you for always being just such an amazing comrade and an even better friend, and I couldn't have asked for better. And here's to another incredible year filled with bashing monsters, awesome adventures, and unforgettable memories. But not with me, because I'm dead. So, thanks. Happy birthday. Bye. And to Lucy, another indescribable thank you for being such an amazing member of this group and this team, and honestly, this game just wouldn't be the same without you. So, thank you for being you, and have an amazing birthday. Bye.
Oh my God.
Happy birthday, bud!
Happy
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday. Thank you.
Yeah. I had to put something together. You know,
Yeah. No
For the record, not expecting that.
Nice.
Like,
Yeah.
not even a little bit.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Thank
we
you.
got him.
You did. Thank you.
Whose birthday is next?
I know, you guys have to up the ante now.
I think it's mine.
Stages?
Oh, yeah, well.
Victor's has just been and gone. Mine is
I'm in
August.
February.
Mine is
I'm
August.
August 9th.
Oh no, that's yours.
Oh.
It's yours.
Oh shit.
Okay. All right, everyone,
Make me a video.
get a lot of cat toys. Get
We
a
got
lot
like
of
2
cat
more
toys.
months to prep for that,
Yeah.
so.
Well, I'm glad we caught you off guard. I will send you a copy of that. But yeah, we all greatly appreciate what you're doing, and knowing you're making your trip later than you wanted to. I had this idea a couple weeks ago, and I was like, nah, that'll make it a little bit easier. Like, you know, then you know how much we all appreciate you.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
That was really, really sweet.
The only person I forgot was Jericho, was Babylon, but the thing is, it was already at 10 minutes. I was like, I can't do much longer than this.
I know, I was like, how many of these are there? There's so many characters.
I tried to make
Oh
it to
my
only
God.
the ones that would be important. So there you go. And I will
No,
send
it
you
was
the
really, really good.
I'll send you the lore for your new titles as well, because these are canon.
Yes.
Also, side note, Jericho doing like. Just the fact that Jericho was doing that voice while going, yeah. So anyway, just want to make sure I appreciate you and getting on with it. Like I was like, how did you record this, Trevin? So funny. Were you?
On my phone at work.
Okay. It was
No,
appreciated.
That was perfect. Thank you.
You are very
Of
welcome.
course.
Did we get tears?
Yes.
Hey, we got him. Got him. All right. So Capri, because this is canon, Capri closes. So the last thing, the image is this sort of strange red-headed lady, and Capri closes up and looks up at you, like, and says, "I realize it is not the same as the real thing, but I hope it helped."
No, I think you got tears from Callista too.
Okay. He's gonna look
because-
and say, "Oh goodness, was it that bad? I apologize. I just."
No, she cuts him off, like waves him off and says, it wasn't bad, Capri. That was wonderful. How did you get everyone to do that?
I had time and resources. It seems that some of my memories are returning. I remember when you were born. And while there is a significant gap between that and your rediscovery, I have logged every connection you have, and where possible, made sure to cultivate that connection, foster that connection, grow that connection. It is my understanding that it is important to maintain the love that you have.
Callista is kind of looking at Capri in like awe. And she says, you mean that this is my actual birthday, the day I was really born?
That is correct. Would you like to know more?
Sure, it's just I had a birthday. We made one up, or Paula, my wife, she made one up for me. It was the day that I joined her, that I became human with her, and that was also today. I haven't celebrated that birthday in, I don't know, 200 years since she cuts off for a second, and she looks away for a second, like takes a deep breath, and then looks back at Capri and says, I never thought I would celebrate that again. I don't know what to say.
Capri takes a moment, and he's searching something in his memory banks, and then he pulls up the picture of all of you at Jericho's birthday party and says, now you have multiple reasons to celebrate.
I suppose I do. I didn't realize. I mean, I guess I knew somewhere, but I didn't fully realize how much they cared.
Are you in your room, or are you outside Muldoon's room, by the way, when having this conversation?
I think she's still standing outside of Muldoon's room, because like me, she wasn't expecting that. So.
Yeah. The door has opened behind you, and you hear, of course we care about you. It's what it means to have a family. And Muldoon is looking haggard and tired, and he gives you like both a happy smile and a sad smile. He says, I heard the beginning of what you said, what you were worried about, and then I heard all that. And I wouldn't have been mad either way. Because I know, the Callista I know, the nightmare detectives I know, you'll get her back. And what kind of uncle would I be if I turned what is a special day for you into one of stress and worry? You're far beyond me, so all I can do is put my trust in you.
Callista smiles, and I don't think anyone besides Lady Death has seen her cry yet. But she kind of, usually she tries her best to hide it as much as physically possible. And she still kind of does a little bit, but she kind of can't. Like, she smiles and it's like tearful.
Yeah, he puts a hand on your shoulder, looking at you, and he knows, and he says, hey, it's okay. You can open up. Ain't nobody watching, and whether it's the guy with the glasses and the cute cat, or the one who dresses up like a princess, I won't tell.
Yeah, I guess Muldoon is probably the only one who has really, because I forgot he comforted her after Margot. So,
yes, he has.
Yeah, so she nods and just says, "Thank you. Thank you. I haven't been loved like this in a very long time. I don't really know what to do with it still, but I want to learn. I want to relearn. So, thank you."
I think we'll leave that scene there for a minute, where you break down and you cry into his chest. He just holds you, and Capri is just sort of nuzzling against you, and we'll return to that scene. It's a very sad, very pretty scene. And the camera pans away, and we're gonna go to Flebs. Flebs, you've been sequestered away now for about a month. Can anyone tell me, I said this to Flebs out of game, but I believe Flebs did not attend the funeral, correct?
No.
He did not.
No.
So
Nor the tradition.
yeah, no,
where we
Flebs
gave
isn't
stuff up.
Yeah.
correct. So
I
Flebs,
just want to say, in the birthday thing, didn't Lucy, or I'm sorry, Callista, forget who Margot was?
she did. So she
did.
she has no reaction to seeing. That's why I said she has no reaction to the strange redheaded
Like,
woman.
who the fuck is that?
That's a nice lady.
But-
Yeah, she seems cool.
But that's
she
why
seems sweet.
that's why
like,
she's
oh,
crying at the end.
Nice
'cause,
words.
like, she still feels the feelings, but there's nothing there for it, like visually. But yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you're right.
Sorry.
No.
Don't worry. I remember this time. I will revisit it. I forgot the last time that somebody mentioned her, but I remember now. I'm ready.
So
Yeah, I missed her funeral.
yeah, you've been getting notes from everybody, constantly, and I think maybe you thought people would be mad that you didn't attend, because that's kind of what people do when they grieve. But nobody sent you a single aggressive or like pushy message. Everyone from the group, even Nell, they all said to you to take it easy, to do it in your own time, that Margot would have understood. But I think it's still ate away at you in that first half of your time away, as you stewed on what Nautilus told you, which wasn't a lot. It was, you are a gravedigger. All you know that means, at least in your mind, is that either you are the reason that the loved ones of your friends have been brought back, including your mum, or you are going to be one of them. And as of right now, we don't know what that means. And we teased that you saw in the mirror that you had the skull candy makeup, and then it disappeared. And that's happened a couple times since then, but every time you research in the compendium, there's nothing. The closest things you see are ancient beings that predate vampires, creatures that feast on life energy, but are not of life themselves. And it's through that research, and all you do in that time is eat, sleep, play Starfield, and spend time with Julia and research. That's all you're doing.
Star Citizen.
Yeah, Star Citizen. Sorry, Star Citizen. Thank you. It's
not even out yet.
No, exactly. Yeah, you're playing from the future.
Oh, right.
Yeah, no, Star Citizen. You're playing something to lose yourself in what's going on. And one night, in a haze of exhaustion, you effectively try to push that boat out to water more than it ever had been with experimentation. In this kind of idea of, well, fuck it. If I can't do it now, then I can never do it. So I'm just going to give it a go. And this is something we'll kind of figure out at some point, but you remember that when you died the first time, as far as you know, in that room, Lady Death brought you back. And for some reason, you can't remember the conversation. And every time you try to breach it with Callista, you just can't. And you suspect that there might be a pact there. But she brought you back with misfortune hanging over you, and said that one day Death will collect from you, because she knew how important it was that you stayed with the detectives. So you basically were brought back with the ability to commune with what we would call higher plane monsters, higher plane demons. And when Nautilus reveals what you are, that latent ability unlocks. And one night, you reach out to something. And you don't hear anything, but you know it sees you. And eventually you go to sleep. You wake up with a searing pain, as something has either bitten you or branded you. You don't know, but you feel that pain. And the window is open. It could be on your neck. It could be... In fact, it's in a couple places. But certainly on your neck. And you see there's blood on the floor. And Julia has been licking up at it. Which is a pretty grim image in itself. And you get the impression that this is the bad luck, the curse that has been following you around that Lady Death mentioned. And so when you jumped in the way and saved Nell, it was preservation to look after her, but it was also this sense of, in a more abstract way than Callista's relationship to it, it was this idea of, well, I don't think I'm going to die here. And I want to see what my abilities can do. So, you then became, through the comaverse that you were in, a bearer of the curse. God damn it, Victor. You became the Risen, and that is your new class now. So you will no longer be the expert. The Cryptic Compendium is available to you still, but it will not be. You won't have the level of access you had before. And the Risen is essentially that you were killed by monsters and people you love were murdered, which we haven't talked about that. We'll see if that comes up. Then you were given a chance to come back and exact your revenge, but it isn't free, and your guide watches you, sometimes helping and sometimes punishing you from straying from the path of righteous justice. I have a little idea about that. And we will see more of that at the end of this session, possibly the next one. But you do now have a guide. You have what I'm going to call a sponsor.
Okay.
And it's
Not like, well.
No, not like that. But it's
Not
kind
like
of
AA.
it's a morality sponsor, if that helps.
Yeah.
But what I want to know is, while you've been in this sort of coma state, is there like a mind palace or like anything, or like have you been going back through your memories in this time while you've been healing, Flebs?
Yes. Flebs has been locked away in his own mind, reevaluating and rewriting himself in certain ways.
Mm-hmm.
And do you want me to like describe a place to you?
Well, no, I mean, you don't have to. If you have one that's abstract, that's fine. I mean,
I don't.
But no,
I
more
can
more
think
about
of
what have you been rewriting?
Flebs is kind of like, fuck it, man, I'm dead. Let's just try and get through this shit. And he's frustrated. He kind of fed up with his life. Not in real life.
Right.
Joel speaking.
Right.
Flebs is, though. Flebs is pissed. So he might be swaying a little bit more on the moral compass and might need his friends to kind of reel him in, especially when he gets hungry. So Flebs is kind of drifting from his normal self, I guess, and is kind of faltering. And if it wasn't for the group, he'd be making more rash decisions, unmoral decisions, possibly even, becoming bad.
Yeah. And your sponsor is going to play into that. So I wanted to get an idea of the character's mental state going forward. But yeah, okay. Thank you for that. We will return to Flebs in a little bit. But I'm glad to get some insights. Nice to have you back, Flebs, after a little break.
Yes.
Yes.
It really is.
Thank you.
Very nice.
It's good to be back. I'm actually standing up right now, believe it or not.
Whoa!
I got a sit-stand desk.
Oh, cool.
Oh, nice.
Very nice.
Breaking character. It's so much nicer.
Hey, if it works for you.
They're so good.
Anyways,
I've been thinking about getting one.
you should build
It's
it
worth
yourself.
it.
Oh, nice.
Save yourself $2,000.
DIY. All right,
Mine
let's
was not that
seriously.
expensive.
let's see what okay. Jimmy. It's
Yes,
been
sir.
it's been a rough round for Jimmy. And there's a few things on the docket, I imagine, but I want to know again, in this brief downtime, how Jimmy is feeling and what he's doing.
Well, Jimmy is probably just healing up after his broken leg and trying to assimilate what happened to Maka Maka at the end of our bout with Deimos. So I imagine Jimmy himself would be spending a lot of time by himself, but then equal parts maybe at the bar, so he wasn't alone all the time.
Okay. So having a drink and nursing some wounds. Have you spoken to the council yet?
No, because I need Fala's clinic to speak to the council, and
That's a good
I
point.
didn't think she had brought it back to the spaces in between yet.
I haven't asked her, but that's a very fair point. It's been 12 hours, so... Fala, do you think you would have done that?
Yeah, I would.
Okay, so it's back there now, but if you want to, again, like when you go to the planning phase in a minute, when you guys figure out where you're going, what you're doing, you can always go and do it then. You don't have to do it now if you're just sort of, you know, nursing your wounds. I don't want to force that on you.
Oh no, if Fala brought the clinic back, then yes, Jimmy would probably go and speak to the council and let them know what had happened, and you know, express his grievance for what had happened to her while she was in his care.
Okay. So unless you have any prepared words, we can always skip ahead, and I could just say you've told them, and I'll tell you what they say.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I have no prepared words for it right now.
They confer in a little circle, and you see one of them at the back has like a little outfit on. It's like, and you have to swim, but it's a princess outfit. It's got a scepter in one of its hands, and a little crown, and your mind immediately goes to Pretty Cure Mendoza, and you realize that in the multiverses there is a Pretty Cure Tarantula variety as well, and it is just tapping its front legs like rhythmically as the others are conferring, and Madame Rumble turns around and she kicks urticating hairs at you, and I won't do any harm, but it is not pleasant. She kicks him and it sprays in the air, and Lord Strasbourg, I can't believe I gave these fucking things names. He kind of like starts digging his head into the sand and says,
regrettable, but not unexpected. Warriors are born, they grow, they die. Should you retrieve her remains, what left of Maka Maka can be fused unto you.
And basically what he's sort of implying is that if you were to take any of the, like, her fangs or anything like that, they might be able to, like, keep a part of her around for you, like, as a weapon for you. But they kind of, like, say that and shake their head and say, it will take time to get another warrior ready, Knight James.
That is fine. I would not want to rush the training of another warrior just to see it fall again in a meeting. I have to explain to you again that I have failed to protect what you have so graciously given me.
They nod, and then they go and confer back with the Pretty Cure Tarantula, and they don't say anything to you at that point. I think you're gonna need to give them some space.
It's fine. Jimmy will turn and walk back to the bar.
All right, last but not least, Fala. What have you been doing with your 12 hours before we go to an investigation phase?
Honestly, I think Fala's mostly just been kind of in her clinic or in the living quarters there. Probably kind of decompressing a lot of it, because a lot of the Fractal Hunt stuff, she kind of has an idea of what is happening or what needs to happen, but it's still a lot, especially like the Babylon thing. And but yeah, she's mostly been hanging out. I don't think she really has like any goals for the time being.
Okay, that's fine. In that case, we'll move the clock forward a little bit, and the rankings don't change, but now it has a mark next to Victor Mendoza, which says fled. And it says next to Shadows the Umbra Weaver, hunting. Otherwise, the rankings have not changed, as all of you can reconvene in the spaces in between. And this is your time to confer and figure out where you want to go, what each of you wants to do. Unless there's anything anyone wants to do in the meantime. I will take that silence as a no. Oh, go ahead.
I have one question.
Yeah.
Do the drinks at spaces in between always give us a plus?
Only if you roll good, they do.
Yeah. Then I would get a drink.
Okay. I believe it's a weird roll. So give me a weird roll.
Oh, crap.
A 7.
Yeah. 7.
No.
That's
No,
fine.
you get a nice
I'll have
refreshing drink.
water.
No, you can get a drink you want, but it just won't do anything.
That's fine. Okay, that works.
All right, gang. This is the part I'm going to leave to you guys because it's I've been talking and directing this for quite a bit now. All of you. Oh yeah. So at this point, you're all coming down. Back into the main bar. You've been connected to the Nightmare Detectives building for safety, and you see Victor Mendoza leap through a door and start barring up the air as the door fades. Like it's like a cartoon skit where he's like hammering in nails like on wooden, and the door is just steadily going. So the boards are just dropping to the floor as he's doing that.
Hey guys.
Wait, sorry. Are we all like?
You're all
are
there
we
now.
all?
You've
Okay,
all
coming
been
together,
filtering in. So basically, I'm going to say that Endicott has basically asked you guys to come back to the bar in 12 hours. So you've all got a reason to come down there.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not Flebs, right?
Not Flebs. No. Flebs is still recovering. He's in the we can rebuild him. We have the technology phase.
Okay.
Victor Mendoza nailing us shut inside the spaces in between is not the weirdest thing I've seen in my life.
Probably not the weirdest thing we've seen today.
Probably won't be the weirdest thing we see before we die.
Correct.
Correct.
Victor, rough day?
Yeah, I almost got killed by a bunch of black tentacles in the null space.
So sorry, it caught me off
Sounds like a fun night.
It happens.
Ooh.
That sentence can be
Occupational
taken
hazard,
so
I
many
think.
different ways.
I take it that the fractal fight didn't go too well then.
No, the motherfucker was the sneaky one, and I just don't like sneaky fuckers.
Oh, Chewy's still hunting you.
Yeah. I'll deal with that as it comes.
Well, don't bring it here.
I can make no guarantees.
Oh, well, he didn't lie to us.
Would I? I probably would, but there's no benefit to lying at this moment.
Well, I assume the spaces in between is a haven to all. So I don't think it'll find you here. At least I would hope not.
No, there's protections on the building. It can't. You can only invite in something like the monkey pit, otherwise it can't get in.
At least it's a understanding piece of tentacle.
How do you mean?
Well, it only accepts invites. It doesn't just march into the room like that.
It's ancient
Otherwise, my
magic,
handiwork.
Mr. Mendoza. It simply can't. It's not so much a literal invitation, but it cannot enter. It would be.
Well, at least it's more
repelled.
courteous than some of the patrons here.
Well, then you
What
should
does he mean
serve
by
them.
that?
You should maybe serve them the drinks they want, not the drinks you think they want. In a lobster outfit, by the way.
I just work here, man. Part-time.
Yeah. You
works
see, Sully's about to go part-time. Yeah, that's right, part-time. And soon it'll be temp work if you're not careful.
Temp work, part-time's a really fucking difference.
Yeah, the pay.
Yeah, that's the pay. Yes.
I'm the fucking alpha.
Uh-huh.
Why are you so object to me?
Uh-huh. Then why are you working here?
Literally, just kind of gives me something to do outside of my actual job.
You remember that. And he just goes and walks away. It's like Cheddar's like doing that thing that dogs do where they like they jump up their top half, like, so it's like perched on the bar, and he's just got his paws and he's just like panting and drooling. But like there's a little Tupperware container that says Cheddar's drool, like catching Cheddar's drool, and it's just like sitting there watching you. I called you down here because we need to make a move as to what happens next. The Fractal Hunt is not going to stop, and Jericho, you're going to need more than what you have.
Fair enough. Well, as we have present company included on our side, we also do have Victor Mendoza, possibly Alpha, maybe not. I don't know.
Possibly Beta. We don't know. We don't really
Perhaps Beta. Actually, put that in parentheses. Perhaps
Yes. Alpha brackets, perhaps Beta. Yes. The one thing.
Got our good friend Disdain, Pink Gunkerson.
Yes.
And undecided. We're gonna put like a question mark next to the dream catcher, nightmare catcher. I don't remember his name, to be honest.
Eustace DeColta.
Him.
Well, it simply says he's unknown. Knowing Eustace, he's likely trying to thin out the numbers for you. I could try to reach him.
That'd be a big help regardless of if he is helping us or not helping us. It'd be good to know what he's doing.
Well, about that, the thing about taking fractal powers, and he points to Victor and says, "You can't take that one." By which I mean you literally will not be able to.
I look at Victor, like hands up, was not playing that at the moment. Honesty, transparency.
Endicott's like, he definitely was.
I'm counting our fractal friends at the moment, and possible fractal friends. All I'm going off of at the moment is that Deimos and the other fractals who voted in favor of the hunt are probably not allies here. However, us here at the spaces in between, Paint and Eustace, are all in the ally or possible ally category. We should take that as a win and roll with it for a little bit until it turns out to not be true. And he kind of gives like Victor like a little bit of a side eye, but not like a serious I don't trust you style, like a funny side eye.
I can see that.
You were meant to, as he still holds the side eye.
And Victor Endicott leans in and whispers, "Remember, there's only one of you, and there's literal millions of him."
Fair point. Do you think the power like divides or like it like jumps to the next? You think if he was say not Victor Alpha, like if he died, the power would jump to a different fractal?
Oh, you mean like the sci-fi movie kind of thing where it leaps?
Yes.
No, I don't think it's a quantum leap situation. No. If it was, I'm pretty sure they would try to kill him, but they don't.
They know their place.
Hey, you can't hear this.
Aww.
Yeah.
Rude.
Sam, I thought I could.
No, you probably listened in then Endicott's like, no, listen, go and stand over there. By the go and pet Cheddar.
Go be in the corner.
Go be in the corner. The naughty corner, the lobster corner, whatever you want to call it.
Let's address the 11-sized fractal in the room.
Yes.
Faye.
Yes.
Why is she helping Diamond?
We're gonna rewind for a second then, because Callista's gonna have that conversation with Muldoon real quick. We'll make it a relatively quick scene. So, after you finish crying, because this is a chance for you to give lore to the group as well. That's why I want to do it.
Yes.
Do you want to ask and roll, or roll and ask?
I'll roll first. That's
Okay.
fine.
And then you can just figure out what you want to say. So obviously he overheard part of what you were going to say anyway, so like that saves you going through the rigmarole.
Right.
Just for the sake of like our time. We're only about an hour deep into the session, but I don't want to be too late, and I want to make sure we get a good bit done. But I felt, given how long this arc is going to be, we needed a rest a little bit here and there.
Mm-hmm. So is it flexible alternative? Is that the...
Yeah, it will be. Yeah. Okay. A 9. I'd say that's decent.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's okay. Just trying to think of because that's only one question, right?
Yes.
Okay. Trying to think about what I need to know most, and if anyone has any suggestions, feel free to chime in. Because at this moment, there's a lot of
You can do a birthday Callista moment. Woo!
What? Sorry?
You can do this birthday Callista moment. Woo!
Oh my god. Okay. Yeah. So Callista.
Alright, what the fuck is this?
No, don't worry about it. That's our game. Don't worry about it.
I hate you.
Wait, what?
No, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
I just sent him something out of game that he wasn't supposed to
Oh,
mention.
okay. Yeah, Callista sits down with Muldoon and she says, given everything that's happened and everything you now remember about Faye, what do you think we can do to bring her back? Because right now, it seems that she is operating with no small amount of fear that you and I and everyone else she cares for are in danger. And that seems to be the main way that they are keeping her with them instead of with us. That and the fact that she evidently has this demon influencing her as well.
I think I know what we gotta do. Oh, sweet. I got the 11. Yay. Callie, you gotta let me come with you.
Oh, shit.
I need to be there to talk to her, to assure her. I don't think... I think she's gonna be scared of losing me because she thinks you can't be in two places at once. Well, now you don't have to be. I won't get in any fighting. You can have me stay back with the princess one or the big guy. It don't matter. But I need to be there. And she needs to see me.
Mm-hmm.
And it's an 11, baby.
Oh, you did. Yeah, you got an 11, so I guess I have to. But Callista, okay, I know how to do that. So Callista's quiet for a little bit as she thinks about it, and her expression is kind of like drawn. And she takes a few seconds to think for a bit, and then she says, "It's like Eliza in Mantis Bay, isn't it?
Yeah.
You spoke to her too, and it was the only way she would let us through."
Yeah, hun. I think that's part of it. And, with regards to what happened, I mean, I told you a lot of what I already knew. My brother, he was a strange guy. Unlike me, he was always into the occult and the creatures of the night and the big spookies, and so passionate about it. and I had no time for it because I was scared. And he used to say to me, "Oh, Gary, why don't you believe in the hereafter?" And I'd say, "You know why? Because I don't like the idea. I don't like the idea of my baby being somewhere else." And he just dropped it. But when I got the call out there, it's like I said, I don't, no brother, no sister-in-law, just a baby. And every time I think about that, I can't remember if there's another one or if it was just her. It's like, you ever try to remember something that you swear was there, but you don't know for certain?
Yes. I've been experiencing that sensation quite a bit lately.
Ah, shit. Yeah, of course you have. Okay, we'll talk about that later, but yes, it's there. But I think the only way to stop Faye is to bring me along. And unless you have anything else to bring up with him, we'll move the scene back to present.
No, I think that's it for now.
Okay, so you, yeah, if you want to tell them, go right ahead.
Okay. Is Muldoon there, by the way? Is he there now?
He came down with you. He's just hanging in the back. He doesn't want to get in the way.
Yeah. No, that's fine. I was just making sure. Yeah, so Callista looks at them and says, Faye, as it turns out, has, I would say, a more mysterious upbringing than we perhaps previously anticipated. It's possible that she and Deimos have a familial connection. And at the very least, Deimos is certainly manipulating her into believing that that there is danger for the people she cares about if she doesn't comply. Which unfortunately makes her quite dangerous.
How deep of a familial connection? Talking like a cousin and uncle twice removed.
One second, sorry.
Do they actually care about each other?
The implication is siblings.
Got it. Okay, siblings. Possibly coerced. Well, he like writes like Jericho writes like 3 question marks next to. But she was a fractal this entire time, correct? Even back in Mantis Bay? Actually, that kind of makes a lot more sense now why JJ was one of the random people, specifically. My Sharpie's drawing out. Someone give me a new Sharpie.
I'm so sorry, guys. I ordered food and my delivery driver needs me to go meet her outside, so I have to run out really quick.
Hold on.
It was yesterday, but this time last year on my birthday, I was like by myself, and like none of my friends or family were around, and it was really depressing.
Why do you think I did this? I knew that.
Yeah, it's really nice.
Okay, we are back in. And we're gonna go straight to Callista, who was explaining what is going on with Faye.
This one's gonna be so fun to edit. It's gonna be so fun to edit for me. Future me in 3.5 months. Oh, I'm gonna love this.
It was my fault. I'm sorry.
It was your birthday, so we can't blame you. So we'll blame Victor.
Is that my bread?
Melon bread, baby.
That looks pretty good.
Okay.
Gluten free.
Sure.
Okay. I'll take your word for it.
Take the bread talk out to Hunter's chat while we are live. People, we have fans.
Yeah, we're in game.
Yeah, we have
guys.
fans now. They're gonna hear this. We gotta be professional.
God. Right. So sorry. That was such a long interlude. Jericho asked. Oh, was asking if JJ. Okay, got it. Sorry. I don't know if JJ would have known about that, but from what Muldoon has pieced together, it seems they could be siblings or something similar. But I wouldn't underestimate JJ's abilities. He seems to know an inordinate amount about all of us, and it's not like we've told him any personal information, so it's very possible he did suspect something about Faye, but regardless, I know, or at least I think I know, where she will end up. So, we can decide to go there next. Or, if there's something more pressing, we can do that as well.
I have to go there for a quick, TJ.
Mhm.
Last session, Indica wanted us to go meet up with Eustace, right?
No, I believe he did, but I will go to our transcriber, Lucy Goosey, for that one. If you don't want to scroll, just search Endicott and then scroll to the end. But I think so. I'm willing. And if he didn't, he would tell you, you know, like that's why he said he can call him. Like he would be happy to kind of reach him while you're all talking.
Yeah, I don't think I have that part in my notes.
It might be that he did, but either way, like I suppose it wouldn't really change the outcome that he's very much like, you know, he's not turned up. So I'm guessing you, Jericho, would want Endicott to try and contact him.
Right. Well, he's at the circus, isn't he? Did we say that?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's
I
been.
think
I've
he
got
said
in my
he
notes that we should really be going to the circus.
This is
he
why
said that he said that he would be at the circus anyway,
well,
and
there
that's
you
where
go,
they
then.
said she'd be.
This
so
is why.
I
This
think
is why
I've
you
heard the
guys.
circus enough that I want to go to the circus.
My ADHD DM brain can't process. I'm so glad you guys got the notes because I genuinely did not remember. So okay, well then there you go. So all right, so it seems that all signs are converging on the Dusklight Circus, but there are other fractals running around. So if you have other business, you may have time to conduct it or to split up, but certainly, from my perspective, the circus is where you must go next.
Really quick, one more thing.
Mm-hmm.
Has Fala told us about the Death Fractal thing by now? Because I know when she when she joined us, that was like mid-battle.
I mean, do you... I do feel that you should have that discussion rather than just skipping ahead of everything. Like,
yeah,
I think, Fala, I don't think you have you?
I don't think so.
Don't think so.
It wasn't an
no,
opportunity, really.
Yeah,
Well,
we went straight into combat.
In fairness, this is your, you know, this isn't necessarily an interlude episode, but it is a downtime one. So, like, this is your investigation, but you could definitely use that time now, Fala.
Okay. Yeah, so Fala just, I guess we're all just kind of...
You're all sitting around, standing around, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Then, yeah, Fala just kind of, while we're chatting, just kind of... One thing I did want to make sure to bring up to everyone while we're all here is I did finish the autopsy on Otto, and it seems like he was killed by the Death Fractal pretty much conclusively, and so at least we know that. And Maybe that'll tell us where to go from here.
Unfortunate.
Very.
So the Death Fractal now is in possession of the Gravity Fractal as well?
Correct.
Have you seen
So-
the gravity fractal being utilized?
Me? No. No, I haven't ever.
And Endicott turns to the rest of you. Have any of you?
Well, we thought perhaps that Deimos could have been in possession of the Gravity Fractal just from our first experience in meeting him, but we seem to have been wrong on that front.
That last spell Deimos used.
Yes.
No. See, it's not what wasn't normal magic. More seemed it was way more destructive, way more primordial in a sense, in a feeling than him simply subduing us back at the research center, or me and Jimmy when we found them at the Dream Team's hideout. And then the Sasquatch thing from the research center. If Deimos was the Sasquatch that we were tracking the entire time, right before Jimmy got his sweet new chrome finish, the magic that he used on him, I couldn't heal him from it.
So
Are
what-
you proposing that Deimos could be the Death Fractal?
It's a possibility that we should consider. He was there when we were sent to the Kruger estate. He was there with Otto's body. He had the gravity magic. Thoughts?
I think it is certainly a possibility we should consider.
There is one other theory, although I could not tell you if it is the case. But the idea makes me uncomfortable. There are alliances being formed out there. You've done one with the Paint Fractal, the Fire Fractal, and the, whatever that fractal is. The Pretty Fractal, the Pretty Cure Fractal.
Time, I think he said.
Yes.
I call him the Mendoza Force.
The Yes, I like that. Or the,
You put on a t-shirt.
Yes. The Mendoza Force. But what if there is someone out there taking the fractals and passing them on to cohorts?
Elaborate. Do you, as in?
As in, the idea that there is someone else assisting Deimos and JJ who is gifting fractal abilities. From what you say, Deimos may very well be the Gravity Mancer. But what was Deimos' original fractal ability? And would it have been enough to take the Gravity Fractal? I don't think so. Which bears the question, who killed the Gravity Fractal if not Deimos? And who gave it to him?
Is there not a person or a fractal on the rankings called the First Fractal as number 1?
Yeah, what
is
do
true.
we know about him, or how can we find out more about him? Or them, I guess, them. We don't know.
Are you asking Endicott?
Yeah.
I guess you would have to... Well, Fala, you could do a history check
Oh,
and if
hell
anyone,
yeah, I can.
and if anyone else wants to ask, they can roll. And while you guys are sort of mulling this over, what I want to know is, as Flebs, you're sort of like almost like tuning into this from your hospital bed. It's kind of like having, you know, when you have a conversation in like at the side of the door, like you can't fully hear all of it, but you're sort of traveling like like almost without a body and like a voice dancing down there. And if you want to chime in, your thoughts or your questions will go into Endicott's head.
Okay.
So if you don't think of anything, that's fine. I want to make sure that you're a part of that. But yeah, Fala, give me a history roll. And I think who is asking? Who is going to ask? Who is going to ask Endicott?
yeah.
Is Endicott going to be asked by Callista or Jericho?
Like how to get
Elaborate?
more information.
Yes. So I want to see how these rolls link up before I answer.
Need more information. I can ask. It's no big deal.
Okay. And Jimmy, what are you doing while this is going on? You are very quiet.
Jimmy's just sitting and listening
Okay.
while we come up with a plan. If he has, of course, if he has something to say, he'll say it. But as
Okay.
of right now, he's just going with the flow of what everyone else is doing.
Okay. Victor, what are you doing?
Where are we now?
You are currently sitting. You're all basically, we're back in that scene pre-break where you were boarding up the door, like the freaky door, and now you're all just sitting around planning where to go. And the gang has basically said you need to go to the circus. That is where everything is sort of convening right now.
Also, welcome to your first Nightmare Detectives huddle.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man, we're going to the circus,
yeah.
baby. Let's go.
Let's go.
Victor, I
Gonna
need
pick
a
my
roll.
lobster outfit.
Never been to the
You can wear it.
Me neither.
You can wear it for a bit of being in there, but that means you got to pay attention, Victor.
Zam.
And I also need you to give me a weird roll, please. But yeah.
Also out of character.
Yep,
TJ,
yep.
Jericho was asked when Jericho like said elaborate. He was kind of asking if Endicott like thought if it was like a single person or like a group, like helping.
I think he doesn't know. I think he's just hypothesizing it could be helpers.
Thank you.
That's okay. But yeah. So who's rolling the manipulate someone roll? Is it you or is it Callista?
I think it's Jericho.
Okay.
I think we
Oh, I
generally
forgot
want
all about
Jericho
that.
maybe.
That's
I
okay.
wouldn't recommend me doing a charm
I was
roll.
gonna say we don't. Yeah.
That's right. That's what I'm here for.
I'm so confident. I'm gonna turn away from the computer as I do this. What is it?
7.
Awesome. I could have been way worse.
Yeah, was it a fail?
He
It
says,
was one off of the bell.
he says, I will tell you what I know, but Jericho, I must ask, are you planning on taking all abilities? Or just the ones that don't agree with you?
I plan on disarming the hunters, and that category in my head is categorized as everyone who voted in favor of the hunt. I need for the time being, I've voted for the Fractal Hunt to start so I can stop it sooner, not blame everyone's powers.
Very well. Fala, how far in the future are you from?
From this year, about 50 years.
Interesting.
Yeah. Give or take.
And what do you remember of a time before the apocalypse that befell Sturgeon?
Nothing. I was born into it.
And how long had it been like that prior? Do you know? Do you know what caused it?
I know some details, but not a lot. And I know that it happened. I think had we nailed down? I have it like 40 years ago.
Yeah.
So like 10 years from now. Okay, and then but as far as specifics, I haven't been able to learn much.
Very well. The first fractal, and actually before I say that, so because you got a 12, you know that there was a story passed down in legend. Well, let's say legend because it's, it's not that long, but basically you know that there were a few things that hit Sturgeon and the whole continent. And the things that sort of permeate is the storm rolled in, bringing with it something unseen in the clouds, an arc of black light, something that devoured everything around it, and a force so powerful that when people got near, it razed buildings. The sky turned red, and a black sun hung overhead. And that's what you remember. The first fractal was a part of that apocalypse. And you think that the first fractal is not necessarily an individual, it is a primordial energy. And effectively, when the Fractal Hunt is at its apex, the primordial energy will either manifest or it will possess. And Endicott basically explains this with you, so we're not repeating ourselves to the rest of the group.
Okay.
So that's what
when
you guys
say
learn.
like primordial, when you say like primordial energy, so it's just not a person. It's.
You don't think
just
so
like-
based on what you know, unless it's already chosen a person. And Endicott surmises
Got
that right now they probably haven't, but you can't be certain. Like he
Okay.
even looks at Victor for a moment to be like, did it possess Victor? But he realizes that it probably didn't, because Victor wouldn't have ran from the danger in the Umbral City. So
Okay, got it. Thank you.
it's all right. So yeah, he basically explains all that to the rest of you. So I guess let's take it from there, gang.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but a primordial energy, so to speak, seems difficult to confront.
Yes, it usually is.
I mean, if the goal is for Jericho, or really any fractal, to possess all of them, how would they get to the point of getting past the first fractal? What would stop it from simply winning the Fractal Hunt on its own?
Endicott is looking pretty cagey, as if he knows something but he doesn't want to tell you. I think you might have to do a roll.
Can't hold out on us, Endicott.
He looks at you and is just he's reaching for one of his computer dust inhalers, and he then sighs and puts it away, like he knows it's not the right time, but he is uncomfortable with something he knows. And I think Luce, this is gonna have to be
Motherfucker.
you. Yeah.
I knew it.
He says
I leveled up though.
Hell yeah. On her birthday.
Happy birthday to me.
Unless Victor wants to try, I think he's gonna kind of hold out on you for a little bit, unfortunately, on what that is.
What does it need me to do?
It's up to you, bud, because it's down to whether you feel it's worth doing.
It's worth a shot.
Okay.
Just roll manipulate.
Yes, sir. But you're gonna have to tell me what you say as well to convince him.
Nope.
Nope. Wow.
Yikes.
Holy shit!
That's the second. That's the second one
Hey,
roll.
Victor.
That's the second one roll.
Hey,
of the campaign, guys.
hey, Victor.
Holy
You got a
shit.
1, so I have to punish you.
Oh no.
Yeah, it's pretty rough when you get a 1. It hurts.
How do I want to hurt you?
Man,
Don't get between Endicott and his computer desk.
Oh yeah, no, that's, you know what? Victor, you, you think you're gonna be into, like, walking over, hey guy, come on now, you gotta talk to us about it. And you put a hand on his computer dust. He roundhouse kicks you in the balls and shouts, Rochambeau! And, it is...
Sorry, Victor.
It is horrific pain. To avoid details to respect Lucy's metaphobia, but you are Ralphing over one of like the booths. It is bad. Like Endicott is very cagey and says, "Oh, Jesus, sorry, Mr. Mendoza, pretty cool, Victor. I'm protective of my possessions."
Jericho's still looking at the ranking. Says, "Yeah, don't touch the computer, Duster."
You know, if there weren't too many witnesses, I'd probably chop your hand right off.
Maybe later. Sorry.
I
Okay.
hate you.
That's fair. That's fair. You say that between heaves. Okay, so yeah. Jimmy, Flebs, just want to make sure you guys are good. How you feeling?
Good.
I'm feeling good. I was just
Trying to stay.
Well, I was trying to think.
Rest.
Yeah.
Okay.
What was going on?
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Same.
As long as you're good. All right. So, yeah, I think you've gotten all the info you can get out of Endicott at this point. I don't think I could keep letting you roll.
Okay.
Endicott kind of looks at you and says, when the time is right, I will tell you, but now is not that time. Especially not on your birthday.
Callista's like, she blushes slightly and says, about that, thank you all for the lovely message. It was a bit overwhelming, but in a good way. I didn't realize that you all cared quite so much.
Of course, and if we weren't doing the Fractal Hunt right now, we'd probably be out bowling.
Yes.
Bowling.
What is bowling?
Bowling
What is
ball.
bowling?
Or destroying cities. I mean, that's what we do.
Or perhaps we could be painting. And you hear a voice say, "Did someone say painting?"
Damn it.
And, well, you say, damn it, Payne Gungerson walks around the corner
Actually,
with
I'm not even giving us permission.
a 3-layered cake.
Oh
and,
my God.
and an angel, but, like, it's been painted black, and, like it's clearly like one of those, like, Christian angels has been, like, completely, like, rechanged. And, he starts singing in his Payne Gungerson voice, the Happy Birthday song, which I will not be doing. And
Yeah.
no, do I have to? Is it? 'Cause it's your birthday.
It's her birthday.
I mean,
We'll join in and back you up.
oh great! All right, let's do this again.
Happy
I'm ready.
birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Callista. Happy birthday to you. You know, with all the bassy voices, it sounds like a bit of a cultist thing, but you know.
yeah.
Yeah, Callista,
That was beautiful.
they all they all sing as this cake is brought closer to you, and the candles are lighting up in front of you.
Callista again seems a bit overwhelmed by that, and she looks at the cake as it's like set down in front of her, and she says, I don't know if I've ever been celebrated quite so much.
Well, you know, I got you something as well. So blow out them candles and I'll give you your gift. Go.
Who goes? Who
Luce, because you're blowing out the candles.
Oh, I didn't hear that part.
Oh,
Okay.
sorry.
Okay, sure. Yeah, Callista. Question. Now, this is a good question. How many are on there?
Paint Gunkerson, like there's 23, but like Paint had there are multiple holes where like there had previously been candles, and Muldoon's like, yeah, I told him. Capri also told him not to put in so many. They want to, you don't ever ask a lady their age, and you don't make them feel old. So Mrs. Muldoon taught me, and Faye, boy, she does not like getting older.
Well, I never quite felt the process of aging until I was mortal, but I understand after that. Probably for the best. I think this bar would burn down with the amount of candles you'd have to put on there, but I appreciate the sentiment nonetheless. And she like leans forward and blows them out. I don't know how many she would get at a time.
Oh, probably most of them.
Okay.
Like I feel like you get most of them. Okay. He then gives you a gift. It is a dinosaur nugget, but it's in the shape of a plushie.
God damn it.
He says,
I appreciate that. Callista doesn't know what that means.
Well, he says, yeah, I wanted to get you another one of them Pokemon things, the baby version of you had, but the seller didn't have it, and Faye recommended I go on, I think, with Etsy, and this was what they had available, the Dino Nuggy. So, it's just a dinosaur. It's a big lizard, but it's squishy and it's soft. I think that's the main thing. Faye said you like stuffed animals, so.
Yes, I remember the dinosaurs.
It was one of them. Did you hear it? Apparently.
If you listen close.
Yeah, if you listen close to people, if you listen close to people who don't mute their microphone when they're burping. On a live recording going out to thousands of people, you might hear someone's gassy exchanges. For all the comments about British folk, at least they have etiquette.
Yes. Well, yes. I remember the dinosaurs. I was quite fond of them. Thank you.
It's no problem. Just, something nice before we go out. And yeah, you guys have a nice little birthday celebration. And I think that's really the opportunity if anyone has anything they want to do before you guys get moving to the circus. This is the time to do it.
Fala's ready for the circus.
Mm-hmm.
She's never been.
I have one more thing I want to say before we go.
Yeah.
As we're packing up.
Mm-hmm.
She directs this mostly to just the detectives group. As we're all getting ready to leave, she says, "I have one more question for you all, and I'm not entirely sure that the answer is pertinent to this case, but if it is, I would like to know about it. I've heard this name a few times now, and I just assumed it was someone from one of your pasts, and we've had a lot going on, so I didn't want to ask. But then it's been said directly to me a lot of times, and I'm tired of pretending I know what you're talking about. Is Margot Sloan relevant to the Fractal Hunt?
Ooh.
Jericho turns around from the
You hear
chart.
Flebs go, "Ay."
Meanwhile,
What the
like
fuck was that?
Victor. You just like
Hear that?
Victor's like, I'm just gonna go get my lobster suit.
Yeah, call me when you're all ready.
Wow. Yeah. There is a silence that sort of falls over the room. I don't know if anyone wants to take that mantle.
Fala
Well-
personally doesn't feel like that's her place.
No, that's perfectly reasonable.
Yeah.
Relevant to the Fractal Hunt, no. But he's like looking at Jimmy. But
Coolest just like fully stopped packing and is like looking at you two suspiciously.
Well, Muldoon and Endicott are also kind of like very like Muldoon is just sort of doing the dad thing of like he's like pacing and like he's not sure whether he should intervene or not. But he's letting Jimmy and Jericho do their thing first. He doesn't think it's his place either just yet.
Margot Sloan was a nightmare detective. And he's still, and Jericho's still like more like kind of, okay, your turn, like looking at Jimmy like, alright.
And Jimmy will turn to Callista and say to Callista, my friend, Margot, as Jericho said, was a nightmare detective, but also a friend. I know that JJ took your memories when we was playing the game. Do you remember that?
She will only hear static when you go into that. I will say that right now. If you mention the memories being taken or like anything of that nature, it's just like it's not static. It's like what, like she you know when you're so tired that you, or like you've got selective hearing, like and you're like sorry, what were you saying? You know what I mean? Like when it just like that's basically what will happen every time you try and tell her. But like you could still ask, but like she's not gonna have the ability to retain it basically.
Okay, but okay, wait. Do I remember that I traded?
Yep. You remember you traded
something?
some. Yes, you do. But
Okay,
every
okay.
time he explains what you traded, it doesn't register. So like you know full well that you stepped in
okay.
and you helped Jimmy.
And
but,
I have Paola's memories, but I don't know what it was exchanged.
Yeah, correct.
Okay.
Correct.
Okay.
Just wanted to
okay.
make sure I'd said that before you get any further in. That's all.
Yeah, no, that's fine. That's what I thought. I just wanted to make sure. Okay. Yeah, Callista just looks confused. Like she doesn't really understand why everyone's reacting so strongly, and she also is like doesn't understand sort of that everyone else knew this person that she doesn't. And she says, well, I remember JJ, of course. I remember he offered to take Paola's memories from me. Is that what you mean?
Yes, Callista, that exchange, but I know now that his offer to you was too great for you to accept, so you decided to forget something else.
Do you remember when you went, Mantis Bay, we went to Matthias's house?
Yes.
Who went with you, Callista?
Oh, y'all are fucking killing me. Y'all are fucking killing me.
I went by myself to interrogate Matthias about what he had seen.
during during the hotel inertia. Remember when we saw on the when Flip saw us on the cameras that he saw Paint Gunkerson and a concierge in the room, Paint beaten to death. Oh, those are the only two people you remember in that room?
Yes, of course. You have to understand, I'm an immortal being. My memory has always been impeccable. I remember this clearly. Yes, it was Paint Gunkerson and Deimos disguised as the concierge.
Oh my god.
You still remember Paolo, right?
Yes, I do.
But that was the memory JJ said he'd take from you, right? Would you still remember it?
Callista's like closed her eyes now and is kind of like shaking her head a little bit, like she is dazed. And she says, like, she seems a little frustrated. She says, yes, I remember JJ saying that he was going to take her memories away, and I couldn't do that. I couldn't do that. You have to understand. I'm sorry, I don't understand exactly what you're saying to me. It's just, I just want to know, is she someone that we need to be looking for in the Fractal Hunt? Is she...
Endicott puts a hand on your shoulder and takes a look at Jimmy and Jericho and says, "No. She's dead. That's the end of it."
And Callista opens her eyes and looks at Endicott and says, and looks at Endicott and then also looks at Jericho and Jimmy and says, "Oh, then I'm sorry for your loss."
Oof.
And that's all we're going to say on the matter, isn't it?
It is for now.
Is that good enough?
Cool.
Yes. I just wanted to make sure I wasn't missing a goal we had in mind.
Things are calmer. We'll fill you more in on it. May promise to you that we keep her alive in some way.
Like, Callista doesn't really seem to understand that either. Like, she just still seems confused, but she nods and says, yes, we can revisit it then. We are low on time. And she picks up her bag and leaves the room.
Okay. That was devastating. By the way, yeah, Victor, if ever we're doing like a scene like that, like just like what a message message me, because I never like to for good audio, I never like to interrupt a good acting scene. But that's, you didn't know, that's okay. Oh gosh. All right. I have two.
I had to get. I told you I'd remember.
No,
it's good. Get that out of the way.
It's good. It's just I have two clocks on like background mechanical clocks, and both of them need to be acted on. Victor, you made a weird roll, right? And you got a 9, I believe. Yeah. Victor, you are connected mentally to the other Mendozas, right? Like to some degree.
Yeah.
Okay.
you realize that one of them was reaching out to you while you were hanging out with the group, and normally whenever they reach out to you, it's to kind of shitpost, like make fun of you brotherly. This one was screaming, and its signal went dark. If you want to dig deeper, you're going to need to roll for it, but on a 9, that's what you sense. And when you have a moment to reflect, while they're all talking about Margot, who you knew a little bit, but you just don't feel it's your place, you realize that one of the Mendozas nearby, within I'd say like a 3-4 block radius, was just killed.
No.
Do you want to dig deep?
Scratch you feel?
Yeah, it would. It's kind of like, no, you know what? It's like the feeling of when someone walks over your grave, like the whole cold shoulder feeling, like you get a chill down your spine. That's what it feels like. And if you want to dig deeper, I will let you. But if you want to just stew on that feeling, that's also fine.
What would I have to roll?
I think you would need to roll another weird roll because it's about the connection you have to the other Mendozas.
Roll.
Damn. That's okay. I will give you this, Victor. What killed that Mendoza? It was beheaded, and it's coming closer to you. You don't know how far it is, but it's coming to you. It's coming for you.
Sounds a great disturbance. Like, this thing just intends to kill all of us, but more in particular me.
And obviously you've got the rankings if you want to check that as well.
The what?
The rankings. So you and Jericho both have the fractal rankings, which kind of tells you what everyone's doing. And if you want to check that, it says number 7, Earth, the upheaval, hunting. And it's flashing red.
Ah, shit. I think we need to get out of here.
Well, yeah, let's see what everyone else is doing real quick. So Callista's packing. Jimmy, what are you doing now that scene is over?
Jimmy turns around, looks at Jericho, doesn't say anything, just gives him a sad look, and turns and out of character real quick. Lucy, you said Callista walked out, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and Jimmy will follow after Callista to try to catch up to her before they leave the spaces in between. Just because he has something to say real quick.
Yeah, that's fine. I imagine Callista was just going to wherever like the group would meet up to leave at, you know. Like whatever the meeting place is.
It'd probably be near the entrance. Like, Babylon is still recovering by the entrance area, and like he's there if any of you want to talk to him as well. But yeah, it's just by the main doors.
Okay, then yeah, that's where she's headed. But you can, I mean, she's not going to walk any further than that. Like, she'll stop there. So if you want to catch up to her, then you can do that.
Okay. To steal a scene here real fast. Jimmy would walk up to Callista and be like, Callista, I too have a gift for you.
Callista turns to him and seems a bit surprised and says, "Oh, you didn't have to get anything for me."
Oh, I didn't get you anything, Callista. What the gift I have for you is a pledge. And Jimmy will draw the sword, stick it down on the ground, and take a knee and say, I've lived a long time knowing that the ones I love will pass on and I will remain. Until I met you, I pledge an oath of honor to you. I fight by your side as long as this body of mine will be able to. I swear this in blood, and Jimmy will take his hand and run it down the blade. Then he'll stand up, resheath the sword, and then he'll wait for everyone else.
You bleedy?
Damn.
That's intense.
Yeah, Callista just again, like with Capri, Callista's like watching him and like her in awe, like her eyes are a little wide, and she says, "Oh, Jimmy, I know how much an oath of honor means to you. Thank you. And for what it's worth, I would never let my team go into battle without me either."
Thank you, Callista.
Oh, that's so cute.
That is.
Fucking Jimmy, man.
So.
I know.
Yeah, that was really nice. Okay. So like I said, Babylon is at the front if anyone wants to talk to him. He's still in pretty bad shape, but he's just resting at the moment.
Comes around, I think Jericho will like talk to him.
Okay. He's got a little blanket over him. And he's just kind of like, you know, just softly breathing. He's like lying in one of the booths.
Hey there, hero. How's the covering going?
Jericho branch.
Hey, there's no need for to say it like that. We're working together here. It was no dig. I genuinely mean it when I call you a hero, Babylon.
If I could rub my nipples in pride right now, I would.
This is not that kind of ball.
That is.
Did you do that somewhere where we can't see or hear you?
I wish I was at Mendoza Land again.
That's what the Dream Team headquarters are for.
I thought you were banned.
Also,
I thought I said explicit orders.
Yeah, well, you weren't there at the time when I wanted to go back, and I cut a deal. I told them I'd burn the place down if they didn't let me in. And I asked them and said, do you not mind if Victor Alpha doesn't know? And they said, fuck that guy. And said they were forming a union.
That does sound right.
No.
that sounds like the Mendozas.
Yeah.
Yeah, so maybe you should look at paying your staff better, Victor Alpha.
I don't run that place. I didn't even develop it. I'm literally just basically an unpaid mascot.
All I'm hearing
It's
is
more of a church
bitch,
character,
bitch,
guy.
bitch. You know, I thought a man was behind that lobster suit, not a pussy.
Oh my god.
And he coughs and says, I'm just not doing so. Look, having your powers ripped from you like this, it's not a fun experience. 0 out of 10, do not recommend. He looks at you, Jericho, like with like a degree of like selfless and sincerity, and says, "Who the fuck am I without these powers? Because I'm not your rival anymore, Jericho Branch. I'm nothing."
Knowing me or being my rival never defined who you were, Babylon. You are Babylon Stump. You were for a while, the patron of Mendoza Land. You were the leader of the dream team. Hell, Ugg's still alive, and I think the other ones, the Succubus. How's the Succubus doing? Succubus doing good? I mean, I'm not asking for any.
Her name is Ballista.
Ballista, got you.
I would prefer it if you called her by her name. That's like me saying, "Oh, how's the black guy doing?" It's just not. It's just not polite, Jericho. You gotta work on your.
There's a little bit of satire with that, since you're black.
Victor, you need to work on your sensitivity training.
Wait, can I hear that? Can Callista hear this?
I mean, if you want to be an instructional. Flebs can hear everything.
I'm just asking because from I'm imagining from the back, like from near the entrance doors, Callista's like, oh, she knows what happened to Ballista.
Yeah, how about you be more like Babylon and just fall already?
Was that a biblical joke right there?
No, that wasn't a joke. That was an actual statement. Please fall.
You want me to fall? But I'm already lying down. That's not how motion works, Victor Mendoza.
What?
Can I kick slide him?
Can you kick him with a hockey puck?
Like
a kick slide, yeah.
Oh, but the man already gave up his entire soul and being and went through horrid pain. You want to hurt him more?
Yes.
He will not be doing
that. I mean, he can roll for it. He can roll for it, and one of you can roll to stop him. But if
I would like to roll to protect Babylon.
All right.
I want to roll to stop him too.
All right, go ahead.
The whole Nightmare Detectives force rolls to stop her.
Wow. You got a 12. Victor, let me see your roll.
Level.
Let me
magic user.
Let me see your roll, Victor. I need to see how bad this goes.
What do I roll?
Roll kick some ass.
I imagine Jimmy like sidestepping in, arms crossed, full bodyguard style. Oh no!
He got a 4.
Oh no!
He's not gonna end well.
It's not.
Has been there.
Yes.
No, I know. I think I know what happens, but I'm just thinking about it. Hey Victor, you had like a drink at the bar, right? Like while everyone was talking, like you had.
Yeah.
Okay. You got a slide, and out of nowhere you see a back fist aimed right for your gut, and it goes low and hits you in the bladder, and you piss yourself.
Jeez.
And you, but it's like a burst water balloon situation. You piss so quickly, you start sliding in your own piss.
Oh my god.
And you go into the wall, and now you're in the fetal position in a steadily growing pool of your own urine.
What's the barkeeper's name?
I'm just like, I hate you.
Sully.
Sully looks at that, and he your eyes meet his, and he just says, Victor, get the fuck out of my bar.
I work here.
You're going on a sabbatical, Victor. Unless you want to clean up your own piss.
Is that all I gotta do?
You should make him clean up his own piss. Are you gonna clean up his piss?
I'm not cleaning up his piss. Are you kidding me?
I'm not cleaning up his piss either.
Good God, man! You can make Cheddar's clean up his piss. Where's the piss gonna go?
If Victor doesn't do it and you keep up with the lip, you're cleaning his piss.
Jericho Branch will not be cleaning another person's piss. I will stop the lip, but I will not be cleaning
I
the piss.
think you should clean his piss, Jericho Branch.
I came over here to comfort you.
I'm just happy that the lobster boy got beaten. Smells like asparagus.
I hate you, I say as I look at subs.
Why did you want to? I didn't do anything to you. I'm just a little guy. I'm just a funny little guy.
I hate you.
Honk honk. Anyway.
Okay.
Anyway. Yep.
Sorry to interrupt. Whatever this is, but
It was supposed to be a wholesome moment. I
And
don't know how
Victor
it-
Mendoza tried to ruin it.
I just wanted to add that I actually did see Ballista, as she is known.
Is she well? Is she okay?
I imagine so. Considering the last place that I saw her was sharing the consciousness of Faye Muldoon.
What? What do you?
Yes.
What do you mean sharing the? I don't understand.
I don't understand the full implications of it either, Babylon, but all I know is I woke up after Deimos' attack and I spoke to Faye. She implied to me that there was someone else in her head, as it were, and I spoke to Ballista myself.
What did she say?
Did she mention me?
Oh,
Find it in my note.
she mentioned you. And his face kind of falls a little bit.
Oh no!
No, I asked if she mentioned me.
Oh. Why would she mention you, Jericho Branch?
Jericho Blanche?
I
Jericho Blanche.
had my soul ripped from my body. I think you could cut me some slack, Jericho Branch.
It's just a little bit of
found it.
banter. Yeah, man gets his soul ripped out and loses his whole sense of humor.
All she said to me was that when she took control, she said that the body had gone to sleep for a little while. And she introduced herself to me as Ballista, but also by another name. Libidine. Lust.
Oh. So she's... I see.
It seems that she might be a void, yes.
His face falls for a minute, and he takes a moment and he looks back at you like teary-eyed and says, I don't care. I still want you to bring her back safely. She's still a Dream Team member.
Well, if it's any consolation, the body that she's currently possessing is also under my protection, so I'm kind of obligated to do just that.
My brother in Fractal, she's a demon.
Yeah, no one's perfect.
Okay.
Just say my brother in Fractal, I say.
Yes.
This will be my
Okay,
first
I'm
time.
leaving. I gotta change.
Victor, you use your fractal powers and you just go into the Pretty Cure Mendoza changing room, and like a little portal opens up and you hear, welcome to Victor Mendoza's Pretty Cure Princess. Jesus Christ. Victor!
Hi.
Victor! Oh
Yeah,
my
yeah,
god,
just-
the smell!
Yeah, I know. Just give me the. Just
Why did you
open up
take the good
laundry.
lobster suit, my guy?
I didn't expect this. Just give me the blue lobster soup, please.
No
Close to the
more
laundry.
lobster. Just wear. Okay, why can't you wear a cool thing when you're going out there? You know that you represent all of us. Why you got to do the lobster suit thing?
Okay. You see, they're gonna expect hero-looking people out there. They're never gonna expect a guy in a blue lobster.
No, this is you sitting at the last Mendoza summit going, hey guys, I know what's going to be really funny is I'll do the lobster suit. They'll never expect that. And we said no. We said, Victor, you need to be cool. And you said, nah, cool's overrated. I'm going to be a lobster.
Well, you agreed to it. I know
we
this
don't
because I have
agree.
your signature on the petition.
Yeah, you know how you got our signature, Victor? Because you have majority voting.
Callista
help
leans
them
over
at
to the
all?
others and says, "Are we sure we should bring him with us?"
Jericho leans over to
Seems like
to
he
them.
needs help.
We all lean in.
Yeah, Jericho leans over to them and like pulls up the chart and keeps pointing at how it still says like the shadow fractal and people are still hunting and they keep flashing.
Callista looks like, stares him dead in the eyes and says, "Yeah, I see it." But
Oh,
my
great. You're
question
being
still
hunted
stands."
and you want to spend your time kicking people who are already out of the game and pissing yourself. Do you not care that we're dying, Victor?
What?
Like, how many of you have actually died? What are the numbers?
We die. Do you he like leans, he's like, do you not know that we fucking die, Victor?
Are we
As they
reincarnated
do
or
that,
something?
as they do that, Jericho just stands in front of Callista, just like blocking her from not
Yeah,
getting.
Callista's like, "Oh fuck."
Yeah, but we just reincarnate, right?
No, you fucking idiot. You reincarnate. You know why? Because you're the planewalker. You're the alpha. When we die,
Yeah.
that version... Okay, so a little while ago, there was a shooting range. And Victor Sigma 2264 was working there. And
oh no, don't tell me.
Two-
God.
two people came in, and they were doing some shooting practice. And Victor Sigma's like, yeah, of course, my guy. You know, I'm really cool. Yeah, a couple gringos coming in, you know what I'm saying? And he, get this. One of them shoots and misses, goes into the office where Sigma's working, and they let her shoot again. And you know what happens the second time? Fatal wound. He's dead.
Jericho
Oh.
grabs Jimmy and Fala's arms, like pulls them together. He's
Callista-
trying to block Callista.
Callista murmurs to them, "I don't think that one was me. It was just me there. There weren't two people, so I think we're good."
Oh my god.
Kiki, stop talking.
So that one died, and when that version of Victor, you know, okay, so it's called shifting. When that Victor then shifted and came back to take that place, that's still not the same Victor. It's a Victor that, the Victor prior, he liked Mango. This Victor fucking hates Mango. There's always, it's like a singularity collapse. Why am I explaining this to you? You made this! All you do is play Donkey Kong Country and Metroid Prime. You got no time for us anymore.
Oh,
Hey, Vic, eh?
you're right.
God
What up?
damn it.
I hate to interrupt your lore dump to yourself, from yourself, but these
Very
names are still
masturbatory.
flashing.
Oh, shit. So this is like a little, I should mention, this is like a little portal, like a hole in the wall, like he's kind of talking through. You hear him go, ah, fuck. And he stops. And there's nothing for a minute. And then you see blood pour out of his neck, and his head lops off onto the counter and rolls towards the portal.
I did not do that.
We know.
We know.
That one was not on me.
We know. You've been here the whole time, I think. I don't know.
Victor, what do you do?
Ah, that's another one down.
What?
We might have lost the guy, the Mendoza working the clothes shop.
Might have?
Might
You're-
have.
Why was that your reaction? You want your Mendoza's to die? What is the point of having them if you don't want them to exist?
I
I
think
mean,
it's
we have
pretty
a
clear
friend.
you lost him.
Yeah,
I'm no expert in humans, but when the head is gone, I think they're dead.
The portal
Okay,
shows,
well-
you can see his head on the floor.
Okay, listen, when you're a multiversal being like me, you just kind of gain sort of an apathy towards other
Oh,
living beings, even yourself.
I know, but still.
He'll be fine.
He
Yikes.
will not be. He just explained
his
to you
head
how
is
he
still
was, how he was
rolling
not
to the
fine.
portal. As you say this, Victor, his head is his decapitated head is rolling towards the portal. It's gonna cross the threshold, and it's if you don't close that portal.
I close the portal.
Oh, no, you gotta roll. No, you gotta roll for that. No. You gotta roll for that one, son. Weird
What
roll.
are you shuffling with your foot over there? What are you doing?
What I roll.
Weird.
This is a wild episode.
8. You close it right as this disembodied head, it rolls towards you, and its lips touch your lips, and then it closes.
Yeah, they can reattach it later. They can do that, right?
I like how not even a
that
reaction.
guy
He just kissed his own decapitated head. Nothing. Victor Mendoza
Nothing,
Alpha
you
is
know.
a psychopath.
Yeah,
Okay.
Fala just kind of
Even-
looks
yeah.
on in horror and goes like, "We can't fix him."
Even Callista's disturbed, and she knows what he means when he talks about apathy.
And you know
she's
what?
Like, no, this is too much.
You know what? I'm just gonna say, even Speedwagon is afraid.
Oh God.
That's a fun reference for those of you like JoJo.
Wow.
Oh God.
Thank you, Trevin. Thank you.
Speedwagon?
It's a JoJo's Bizarre Adventure reference. It's a really, it's a such a stupidly obscure reference. I'm sorry.
Holy fuck.
Um,
Jericho leans back to the group and is like, okay, everyone, do not treat him as an ally. But, like, don't shoot him.
But also, don't piss him off either. He's fucking psycho, you guys.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. I'm just thinking of how I'm just thinking of how other people reacted to that.
Did I get it for a second? I can't keep it together. Fucking Lucy saying it wasn't me. I was in shooting range by
I know.
myself. It's
Yeah, I know.
fucking funny.
Like, too much, bro. I was like, fuck. It's not me. There was only me. Oh, okay.
So
Guys,
guys, I think we're good. I think we're good. That one wasn't me.
I went by myself.
Oh my goodness.
It's like I don't know how they let this happen so many times, but that one was definitely not me.
All right. Victor, have you opened up another portal to go and change?
Yes.
You are not wearing the lobster suit anymore. You can
Blue lobster.
Nope.
Aw.
You lost your lobster suit privileges.
You lost them, and here's why. You just tried to attack Babylon for like no reason. So you have to be punished, aside from pissing yourself. You can so you can wear a different kind of outfit, like you can either wear a pretty cure outfit if you want to, or you can have a different kind of getup. But I'm banning fursuits for the foreseeable future.
Oh.
For now, you may get your privileges back if you're nice. But if I hear another "What's going on? Where are you up to?" or "I'm gonna punch this NPC," I'm banning your fursuit privileges.
Oh no.
So be more engaged and stop being a big weenie, despite the sheer gold you're giving us. So what do you want to wear?
Is a Garfield costume considered a fursuit?
Yes.
I like the chicken.
No, stop. You can wear. I will let you wear a fursuit when the time is right, but you need to wear something appropriate, semi-appropriate. I mean, you make all your clones wear pretty cure princess outfits, for God's sake.
Fine. I'll get you something very casual then.
Okay, so casual. So are you doing
Just
the green
jeans
Zelda
and a t-shirt?
So khaki shorts, the sliders, and a green Zelda t-shirt that you'd see.
No, fuck no. I'm choosing a black Mario t-shirt.
Black Mario, gangster Mario. Oh, you mean a black t-shirt with Mario on it? Okay.
Yes.
Sorry.
Yes.
I thought you meant like one of those like bootleg ones, like where like it has like Sonic and then it has the word Obama at the bottom or something like that. Like that's what you meant.
Yeah, that's what I was.
Yeah.
With cash and weed.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Like it's like SpongeBob in a 1920s dapper suit with cash and like a big cigar, like Gangster Bob. That's what you were going with. That's what you meant. I kind of like that more actually. Now that we've said it, I kind of like you wearing Gangster Mario shirt.
Oh no, what have I said?
All right, cool.
I just posted a PNG.
It's fine. Okay, yeah. So, is everybody good to go?
Yeah, I think we should probably.
Yeah,
at the risk of
staring at
making
his
this
list.
any
Yeah,
longer. Yeah.
And stuff. So
All
I think
right.
she's good.
Endicott and Paint are naturally going to stay there and look after Babylon. Yeah, you open the doors, and it is very bright, like very, very bright. And when the brightness clears, you are standing at the top of the game showroom once again. and
Fuck.
All right, let's go. You gotta be shitting me.
JJ is sitting at the bottom, grinning and saying, "Well, you've had a little bit of time to recover, and before you go to your next destination, we thought we'd give you another round of the game show, given it went so well last time."
What did we just hear?
It's unimpeded, like fucking with my time is not in my contract for this.
Your teacher, I gotta get off, so I'm gonna leave it there. I just get casually dressed.
Get casually dressed and just go mute while you're in there. That's fine. You could do Wednesday, can't you?
Yep.
Perfect. All right. Bye bye, Pepe Swagoo. We appreciate you.
Wow. Good night.
Bye.
It was great.
Bye, good night.
Okay.
Victor was not taken into JJ's game show.
He was just bubbled.
What a proper agent of chaos he is.
I
That
love
was
him.
amazing.
Yeah, that was whack.
wonderful.
So good. All right.
Agent of chaos. I love it.
All right. So Fala's been joined with you guys as well. Okay. Let's think about this. So, Fala, you're going to be brought down first, because I think that's.
Oh man.
I think that's the only appropriate thing.
Yeah.
And JJ smiles at you and says, "What a vision of beauty you are! A child truly out of time. Now, I could ask you what's going to happen in the future, but I know how the butterfly effect works, so why don't we just skip straight to the game? We're going to play a little game called Shoot the Freak."
Boo.
Oh, that doesn't sound fun at all. But okay, how do we?
You are given a paintball gun, and there are a bunch of targets that from the backdrop kind of changes again, and he stands up and says, "All you need to do, dear Fala, is shoot the targets as they come up. Get it right between the eyes, and you'll get extra points. Now, if you can get all those points, you get bonus points when you're spinning the wheel. Maybe you'll get what you want. Maybe we'll get what we want. Let's find out." So this is going to be sharp rolls.
Okay.
Yay. The game's going to start, and each time there's going to be an individual's going to come up, and it's going to be a case of you tell me if you would shoot immediately, if you would hesitate, or if you wouldn't pull the trigger, okay?
Okay. And
Okay.
this is at targets.
Mm-hmm.
Do I know what they look? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the first one that pops up is going to be JJ.
Fala would shoot right away.
Yep. Okay, give me a weird roll. Oh, sorry, not weird. Sorry, sharp roll. 10. Yep, 10. Boom. You shoot it. The paint goes splotch and
you
goes.
said sharp. You said
Sorry,
sharp.
I did. Sorry. Paint goes splop and it goes right between the eyes, and it goes down. And he says, "Oh, that was a beautiful shot, Fala. You got me right in where my moneymaker is. Fantastic." Second one that comes up is Kruger.
And the whole point of the game is I have to shoot all of them, no matter what, right?
Correct. Well, I mean, you can just not do it because 6. You shoot and it goes wide.
So we just missed it.
And you missed it, yeah. Okay. Ooh, unfortunate, Fala. But you got 2 more tries, don't you worry. The third one that comes up is Margot.
Oof, shit. So she hesitates, but she does shoot.
Okay. Shoot with a... Oh, never mind. 13, bravo, okay.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's okay.
It
It's
wouldn't
okay.
have mattered.
Yeah,
I'm just so excited.
Yeah, you shot, and the paint gun, it hits so cleanly, between the eyes, and the head actually goes boing like that. And the last one is Paint Gunkerson.
Okay. Yeah, we'll hesitate a minute with that, or a second, and then shoot. Do I have to do a anything special?
Given the other rolls have been flat, we'll just do this one flat. It's fine.
Okay, sorry.
8.
Okay. And then an 8.
You fire, and the gun makes an actual shooting sound. And an actual bullet comes out, and it strikes this facsimile of paint, like in the like the side of the like the stomach, and it starts bleeding.
Oh shit.
And the look on this individual's face is like shock and horror, and they can't speak. And they drop to the ground and start bleeding on the floor. As JJ starts applauding and saying, "Well done, Fala. Most people would balk at the idea of shooting one of their friends, but you're made of sterner stuff."
Well, it was fake, wasn't it?
He gives a very wide smile and says,
Oh, shit.
I don't know, Fala. You can roll to see if he's lying or if you can figure that out.
Just kill Pink Gungerson. Okay, what do I roll?
Are you looking to find out if he's lying, or are you looking to inspect the body?
I guess see if he's lying, but yeah. I
Okay.
guess we'll see. If he's lying.
Do manipulate someone then.
Okay. Oh man, that's charm. That's not very helpful.
You don't know.
7.
You don't know.
Damn it.
What are you three? So I know you're limited in what you can do, but how are you three feeling? How are you three feeling right now?
Was paint left
So
in
did
the
we
spaces
not-
in between?
Yeah, did we not just leave paint in spaces in between?
Well, all you know is you opened those doors, and when the light faded, you were in this building.
But
Oh shit.
but
Can I?
You
can
don't
I
know if how close
roll
paint was
something
behind
else?
you. What do you want to roll?
Just to investigate paint closer, since I'm closest to him, or am I not allowed to do that? I know.
I'll give you the roll. I'll give you the roll.
Yay. All right. And then what would I roll for that exactly?
Investigate a mystery.
Okay, good.
Is that what you said you wanted to look at him closer?
Yeah. Hey, there it is.
It's Paint Gunkerson.
Fuck.
You don't know how, but when those doors opened and that light was brightened, maybe he was just closer. Like Endicott was near you, Babylon was near you, maybe Paint was near you. In fact, I think he was near you, and someone got in, or rather this level of like transportation was able to grab him at the same time. And he is bleeding on the floor.
Okay. I just leveled, and I happen to have a move on reserve that I wanted to add called Medic.
You will not be able to
Can
use it
I-
right now. JJ is not
Okay.
going to let you do that. There's no way he's going to let you. He guides you towards the wheel, and he encourages you to spin. I believe you only missed one, if I'm not mistaken. So you
Missed one.
so a 10, a 6, a 13, and an 8. So you're going to have a +1 to your roll.
Okay. All right.
And what of the weird? Has it been a weird roll on the wheel, guys? Remind me.
I believe so.
I think so.
Okay, but with a +1, that's not so bad. Okay. Weird.
Oh no!
Oh
Holy
God!
shit
Ow!
balls.
Oh god!
Damn.
3.
Alright.
Literally ones on both. Oh no! Oh shit.
Okay. JJ lets the wheel fall, and he's like grinning ear to ear, and a little video feed comes down, and you see that the person who brought in the cake, the Paint Gungerson cake, was not Paint. There's an aura around them that is indicating that they are being impersonated. Paint had been taken in the intervening 12 hours. And this person was just playing the part. JJ looks at you and says, well, while I know I can kill you, there is not much point in doing that to someone from the future when you could tell us so much. Instead, let's make this interesting. And he looks to the three of you standing up there. And says, I am going to make Fala an offer. But I'm going to let one of you three double or nothing it. Let's see how this plays out. Fala, you can either save Paint Gunkerson's life.
That sounds familiar.
I have to choose this really carefully. Hang on.
Man, both of Amy's characters are gonna
just can't. I know.
Sacrifice for
Oh no. Fala can't die. Literally, I'm not having Fala die. I refuse.
Well, yeah.
I have to be real careful how I choose this. Okay. Or we take Dr. Good Doctor out of the equation. And the feed comes up, and it's Dr. Good Doctor sitting with his family. Pretty large family. There's 6 of them. And he is looking his jovial self, laughing and calling out Marsha's name. And it's all silent, but like you can see, he's breaking bread with his family, passing it around. Your grandfather, his eldest son, is there. Your great auntie, your great uncle, they're all there as well. I think your grandfather would be about 20 at this point. Something like that. They're there. But Paint Gunkerson, when you take a look, he is conscious, but like he is bleeding on the ground. And JJ says, I mean, even if the Paint Fractal dies, luckily you've got someone that can just take those abilities. Seems like an easy choice to me.
Fala hesitates, and she's watching the video feed, and then she turns to the others and just with tears in her eyes, she's I don't know what to choose.
Yeah, so really quick. So double or nothing, does that mean if we win both options come true, if we lose neither of them come true? Is that what happened?
I think that's what we're going to go with. Yeah.
Or the other way around.
Unless you can offer him, unless you, or he might, maybe I'll be really cruel and like, he'll offer you a separate, but more like, he'll offer you a different penalty that would be just as severe, but it'll affect you guys. Like, it depends on like what offers up there, but I think this is only going to be extended to, so like, if you all want to make this, if you all want to stand in, then all of you are going to have to roll, and whoever rolls the highest will get the chance to do it. I think that's the only fair way to decide it.
I mean...
I'd be down to roll.
Yeah.
I'd be down to roll as well. Are we rolling sharp
Me
on this
too.
to see who does it?
I think
weird?
so. But before you do, JJ says, oh, but you're not all here. We have an interloper listening in. Well, I say let's bring them back. Ladies and gentlemen, making his triumphant return, it's Flebs Taylor. And
What?
Hello.
Flebs, you will not be that enthused because you have just been brought out of a fucking coma, my friend. So you are dropped in, new outfit that you already explained to me, and Julia's with you, but you haven't walked in like quite a while. So I don't want it to be like undignified, but like you're actually sitting in one of the seats.
because like your legs are a little bit like out of it. Like
That's
I
fine.
think you're gonna be like pretty tired, but yeah, you are
Flex
back.
Doesn't care about his dignity.
no. But you don't look. No. I'm not gonna make you look foolish. Like But yeah, you are. There's a little like teleportation light, and you are sitting in the chair. In your outfit. Actually, no. Probably. No, I'd say the hospital gown, because you're not gonna be doing any fighting right now. Like you're in a hospital gown, like the one you're in your bed. And Julia is. Maybe you got like the IV still attached, like your saline solution. And Julia's in your lap.
Hey guys, not feeling so great, but I'm a little bit better, so here I am. Hi.
Hi.
It's good to see you. Wish it was in better circumstances.
Thank you. Likewise. Good to see you guys.
Now that we got the formalities out of the way.
You might remember JJ, the weirdo from Mantis Bay.
Yeah, this is a thing now.
So JJ,
Oh, man, I missed Margot's funeral.
Not the time.
You will. In fact, like yeah,
Later.
this stuff though, you've been like, we're gonna say that like just for the sake of experience, you've been astral projecting, so you're aware of all of this, Flebs.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Like you've been no, like the missing Margot's funeral stuff. Like
even more.
no, but like the missing Margot's funeral stuff. Like definitely you'll want to deal with that for sure. But like just to make it easier, like you've been sort of like astral projecting in like most of the time this has been going on.
So we don't have to go through the entire
No.
story in
You're like,
no.
character.
It's Margot.
Yeah.
All right, Fleb, sit down. You're gonna want to sit down. Oh, you're
Yeah.
already sitting down. All right, let's go from the top.
Yeah. So, Flebs, do you want to get into this? Do you want to get into this game?
Flebs?
So
Okay,
yeah,
say no.
yeah. Do you want to like gamble with this? Like again, like these games, it's basically like if the pitch is that they could take memories, they could take body parts.
I think Flebs has been through enough.
Yeah. So you're
I
just gonna
agree.
Don't
observe.
take any risks right now.
JJ looks at you and is disappointed and is like, "Well, that's that's anticlimactic."
Is JJ a human?
No,
Oh,
no, he is a void.
okay. Well, in that case,
He's also
is that considered
Mm-hmm.
monster?
No. JJ is a being.
close.
He's a being beyond. Like he's part of a group that are like the concierge. They're beyond understanding of human beings. Like alien is probably the closest thing, but like he's also physically not there. It's a holographic projection. Like it's like a tulpa. So like you could still try your new role, but like it wouldn't do a lot. Like you couldn't convince him to stop doing what he's doing, for example, because he's so like above all other things, he is bent on revenge. But like the voids are basically like gods incarnate.
Gotcha.
So like the minions that he might summon at one point would be susceptible to that gaze, though. But I imagine
Question.
what we're gonna do is like when we get into Wednesday's session, we will probably do a little scene with the pact with your demon, because I need to write it out anyway, and then we'll find a situation where you can use it.
Okay, so I can't shapeshift yet then.
I mean, if you want to shapeshift, like just for utility, you can. But I would,
I feel more comfortable in my rat bat form.
okay. Yeah, sure.
ahead.
What is that? What is
This is
Julia?
gonna be an alarming sight for us.
Yeah. What does Julia?
Yeah.
What does Julia do though? Because predator instinct would kick in, surely.
Julia knows it's me, and she has wings.
Okay.
This,
Okay.
Oh my
so
god.
she can fly as well.
All right. So let's just say you do that, and then you go to the far corner, like to get out of everyone's way. Then,
Yeah, in the
and
shade.
with no context, and Chase is like,
Yeah.
well, you don't see that every day. No time to dilly-dally, friends. Mr. Gunkerson is bleeding to death, and that's not where paint's supposed to go. Let's see who's stepping up to the podium. I'm trying to think
we
of
all
what.
are, right?
I think no. Well, oh, okay, yeah. You all want to. So I was gonna have it be that you all roll to compete who goes up.
Oh,
But-
sorry.
But if you think it's mechanically and thematically more interesting that you all roll, that's fine. I just think that means you got a 1 in 3 chance of winning immediately, which I don't think is as interesting.
I don't either. I think the roll to see who goes would be better.
Okay, yeah. Now, what should that
Okay.
be? Should that be tough or cool? So I think it might need to be cool. That's my instinct.
I have the same in both, so either one.
You guys min-maxing right at the end of a session. Well, I don't want to use that because I'm a -1, but I got a +1 in this one.
I literally have the same.
Yeah, I'm cool with either, so it doesn't matter. Whatever you say, Teej will roll.
I would prefer that Lucy fail the roll, because I do not want to make Lucy cry on their birthday in Pride Month. One queer to another. That's just not fun.
It's not fair.
But hey, the rolls are going to dictate it, so you can blame Roll20, not me.
Is it? I feel like cool.
I think cool makes sense. I think all 3 of you roll a cool roll.
Story-wise.
Mm-hmm. All right, well, it's not
Well,
Callista.
I already. Okay, it's already not me.
It's Jericho Branch.
What a group of men.
7, 8, 9.
Wow. Yeah. JJ literally goes, well, it looks like it's a mid-off, folks. And of all the people, Milquetoast Jericho Branch wins the mid-off.
Don't call me Milquetoast.
Come on down. Now, Jericho, I don't think. You tell me. Do we want to have you play a game, or do you want to just spin the wheel?
I'll spin the wheel.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so gang, I was looking up carnival games.
Right.
You know, I really don't like some of the things that are on here. And I will not be saying this on the broadcast because it's just vile. But I want you guys to just see in the Hunter chat. This was a game that was played from the 1870s to the 1960s. And I looked at it, I thought, okay, the original title's not bad. And then I saw what Wikipedia called it originally, and I'm just gonna leave that there for you. I want to hear the reactions. Actually, you could just.
Oh no!
Oh no! Oh no!
Oh,
you know
no.
what?
The
You know
description's
what?
worse.
You know what? When you said the date, like the year range,
That takes me back.
Hit the ground, baby.
Don't say it. Don't say it on the broadcast, bro.
I'm just reading it. I'm not saying it.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah, it's bad.
Wait, no, Amy's bad. Description is actually, it takes it from a fucking, 9 on being bad, and Jackson.
Yeah. It's like, oh no, it's a 50
that's
now.
the worst.
Yeah, it's bad.
I unfortunately, again, when you said the year range, I kind of expected something like that, but that's really, really bad.
Ah, America. You really are something special.
That was a game in the U.S.?
That was specifically a game
Sure
in the US.
was.
Only the US. You know, that place
No,
where,
not this country, no.
that place where slavery was a really
Yeah, I
big
don't believe
thing.
it.
Yeah. Bad.
This country? Are you sure?
Anyway.
That is non-American slander propaganda.
Anyway.
Actually,
Jericho, you walk up and you're gonna have a you're gonna go just spin the wheel basically.
Yeah, okay.
And it's gonna be a probably just a weird roll, I think is what we're doing.
Okay.
And we'll just see we'll see how that pans out.
All right. And no negative or no positive. It's just because we're just doing just a flat roll, right?
Correct. Just a flat roll.
Oh no.
This wheel fucking sucks, yo.
It is
Okay.
quite unfortunate.
5. Okay.
That's not great.
Okay. Oh boy. Oh, Jericho. This is going from. I was so not ready for this. This is going from bad to worse.
You know what? No, I can't. We need to wrap up. I need to. I'm trying to figure out how bad this is gonna be. Oh my god. Okay. Oh Jesus. There's no good options available to me. Okay. Okay. JJ smiles and says, all right, Jericho. You gambled, and you lost. So here is the offer that goes to you. And he brings down a screen. And on which are 3 faces. Nish, Endicott, and Kruger. And he says, your offer that could supersede Payne Gunkerson and Dr. Good Doctor is this. One of those people must go. And on top of that, I will take half your lifespan.
You had Kruger the whole time?
He does not see you. And I think I don't know if I want to end the session on that question, or if you want to huddle very briefly to discuss what you want to do.
Does anyone have a preference?
I mean, you could always go triple or nothing.
Oh god.
Well, it didn't. I mean, does anyone have higher weird?
It's
No,
not about
no,
it's not about
huddle-
that. It's just a it's not about weird how high your weird is. It's more of a it's more of
How high
a
you roll.
yeah, it's just a roll thing.
Because like
Well, that's
you rolled a 2 for reference, and like Jericho rolled a 3, so
that's
like,
fair. That's fair.
so like it didn't matter either way.
That's very fair.
like I know what like JJ's like ultimate offer or like ultimate request would be. I'm just not willing to make it.
Now when you say huddle, do you mean in character or out of character?
No, you could do well. That's up to you guys. But this is the last sort of discussion you're gonna have.
Because like in character, I don't think Callista would feel like she has a like that's.
Mm-hmm.
She doesn't feel like it's her place.
Mm-hmm.
And out of character, technically same. Although I did want to ask. I don't know.
Doctor, Good Doctor. Like I don't want to get rid of him, obviously, but I think that would probably be the least.
But guys, we
painful
could go
to
triple or
everyone.
nothing. I don't know what you're talking about.
Jimmy's ready to take all
Jimmy,
the risks.
if you want to do triple or nothing, Jimmy, you can.
That
but-
is totally up to you, Jimmy.
Oh,
but
God.
I can-
I would, except I know that TJ will take Paola from me this time.
Well, I know what Jimmy's will be if Jimmy does it and it doesn't go well, or like it's a 50-50. So.
Does Jericho's lifespan change when he gets more of the fractals?
Nope.
Like if he has them all, does he live longer? Or does he still have a normal human lifespan?
Still a normal human lifespan. Same as an avatar.
Okay. All right.
Well, kind of out of character though. Did JJ have Renault this entire time?
I don't know if I can tell you that without rolling for it, bud. It could be that he had him. It could be that he knows how to track him.
I'm only asking because when like Jericho won the wheel the first time, he freed Nish when he asked for Renault. So that's why I'm asking.
Yeah, I mean, you can make your own deductions on that, or you can roll for it. But yeah.
While they huddle, I'll be down to roll for it.
Okay, go for it.
Give me a roll while everyone's deciding. Cause this is we are
Is
wrapping
it
up.
manipulate person? Because I'm asking him.
It is, yeah. Because we're wrapping up in a minute, so whatever we decide on.
Jimmy, I want to point out the last
9.
time you failed the wheel, TJ almost killed you. So
That's very fair.
I have. Yes, I know. But...
On a 9, you would suspect he has had Kruger the whole time.
dude, this sucks.
He also hasn't finished. I don't believe he finished his. Oh no, his lifespan. Yeah. So, Jimmy, is that what you want to do?
We will leave that to you, Jimmy.
Yes, I will take the trip or nothing deal or offer.
So we're just gonna call it. We'll call it. So JD goes, all right, we're doing all in apparently. Very well. I'm willing to play.
Oh god.
That's good. So am I.
Somebody should. Hey, by the way, can I just throw out there? Somebody can use a luck on this. We have that.
Oh my god. Oh my god. I hate how much I forget about that.
I just wanted to say that real quick.
I don't know if I'd let you because that could kind of kill a story. But I don't know. What that
Mother, no, you can't.
No, you can't. No, because it would mess a story beat up. Because then you could just automatically blitz through it.
But on this last one, when it's
well, let's see what Jimmy rolls first.
It makes sense. It makes sense.
So we're tough rolling, right?
That's weird.
Weird. Okay, I'm fine with weird.
I believe
too.
it's. Hang on, hasn't it always been weird? I need to go. Let me go back.
Yeah, it's been a weird roll. It's been a weird roll.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, you're right.
Okay.
I'll roll it.
Oh god.
I'm so nervous. Oh my god, yes. Oh, Jimmy.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Thank god, I was so nervous.
For the audience, that was a 12.
A 12. JJ's eyes flicker and he holds his hands up saying, well, I did promise. And he claps and Pate Gungerson's wound closes up. The monitor goes back up. And you can all rest easy.
My god.
On that.
So scary.
And looks like you're about to go, and then JJ says, "Oh, but that was rolling for them, Jimmy. Now I want you to roll for you."
All right, here we go.
Let's go. Let's fucking go.
Well done. 14.
God
JJ.
Holy shit.
JJ looks visibly frustrated, and he says, "Can't win them all. Fine. Which one would you like, Jimmy? The Wendigo or the Sasquatch?"
Sasquatch, please.
Fine. And he waves a hand, and you sense that he's kept his word. And he says, "Well, this has been a lark, Nightmare Detectives. And since you're going to the Dusklight Circus, I'll see you all soon. Very soon. Oh, and good luck with the hunt. I think you'll need it." And the scene fades. And you are out on the main streets, where Victor Mendoza is lying face down, unconscious, as the umbral door is open, and the umbral weaver is standing in its archway, with tentacles drawn, and they're sprawling out of him. You don't see any features at this moment because of the light. However, Jericho Branch, I'd like you to make a weird roll, please. Oh, buddy. Okay.
What's going on here? I failed with 5 like 3 times today.
You feel a sharp, something sharp pressed to your neck. And you look down, and it is a hand with a aura of air around it, and it is rippling. And you hear a voice says, "Don't make a move. You're in the Fractal Hunt. You're fair game. I don't like it, but this is how it is in the wild."
This is a city. Did it move? Hey, not move, just saying it's a city.
You guys look round and you see Zephyr.
Yeah.
With a hand to Jericho's throat. And it is glistening in this razor sharp, almost looking aura. And they say, "Everywhere's the wild when the Fractal Hunt's going on. We need to pick sides. And I've chosen mine."